Hello, friends. What up, and welcome to the pre-show of Week 3. Roll Need. How have you all been, friends?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So good. Just excited to play again.
Oh god, it's so much fun to play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna say that
Very
every
excited.
intro.
Yeah, every intro.
been dying.
Glad to be
Excited
back.
Yep.
I'm glad you guys like it. I mean, the response has
I'm
been
glad you
very
guys
positive.
like it. That's
Yeah.
I put a lot of work into this. I am so happy you guys are playing.
Oh, I meant just the intro.
No, I don't care
I thought...
about
Yeah, no.
No, it's been. I'm glad we're back.
Yeah.
We're in an interesting place in the game, which should be fun. But as this episode is airing, we're in October now, which means guess what? Red Dead 2 comes out this month. I can't wait.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
God.
know, right?
Is it coming on PC?
Excited.
I never played the
No.
first one.
It's not coming.
It's not on PC now. It's only on console.
It's
I
the
don't own any
dumbest thing
console.
ever.
It's sad.
Yeah, I want to play
Red Dead
Spider-Man.
1 is, dude, I want to play Spider-Man so bad. But the first Red Dead game is one of my favorite games.
Nonstop.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat it. I'm just under 100%ing it now.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
It looks so good. Then, yeah, Red Dead was like probably top 5 games of all time for me. The story's so good. It's such
Really?
an immersive world.
Never
I
played it.
loved Red
Yeah,
Dead
I
1
love Red Dead.
and Red Dead 2, man. Cannot
Always
wait.
heard great things. It's supposed to be like more like Grand Theft Auto than the last one was, at least. More like open world.
And yet it's not on PC.
And yeah, so sad.
Shame.
It is a
Such a
shame,
shame.
but such is life. I mean, there's plenty of good PC games coming out. At this point, I'm just like, all right, month away, BlizzCon, give me some good news, Blizzard. Because like what Blizzard
Need to hear.
confirmed multiple Diablo projects, and they just recently confirmed that there's going to be an animated series on Netflix for Diablo. So, yep, there's
I
going to
missed that.
be... Yeah,
didn't know
they
that.
just confirmed it.
Yeah.
Like, I
Is it
guess, like, a week
confirmed
ago.
or was
Yeah,
it
it's
like
confirmed.
leaked?
I'm
and
pretty
then
sure it's
they
confirmed.
deleted it?
I don't know. I read about it recently, so...
I love that. First of
Yeah.
all,
Yeah. that'd be
most
cool.
like I've seen so many animated series on Netflix across like Evans for Family, you know,
Yeah.
several animes and stuff.
That's
That is
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah,
That is
that's great.
awesome. I can't wait to see what the animation style is going to be like.
I figured
Yeah.
for like a story show they would have picked like Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah.
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 Well,
Diablo,
you know...
interesting.
I
Lot
think-
of Diablo backstory too.
Yeah, I think they're eager to kind of flesh that out because Blizzard's not. I don't think they're necessarily eager to launch any new IPs. They just released Overwatch a few years back, and that was a big deal for them. And I
Yeah.
feel like Diablo, they probably feel like they've kind of neglected it a little bit the last few years because StarCraft 2
A little.
kind of had its storyline end, and it's in a good spot where they're continuing to keep the esports scene, you know, in a decent. It's actually kind of growing.
Yeah, StarCraft
Um,
is doing great right now.
Yeah, which is, you know, cool. It's cool to see it getting its second win now. But you know, Warcraft obviously has tons of story. Overwatch has plenty of stuff going on for it, right?
Yeah, it's
With
gonna go
the
for a
with these
while.
shorts they have, and this is going to be like animation. So it's not going to be like, as far as I understand, it might be like, I want it to be like Berserk. I want it to be like bloody and like
Yeah, I wanted
dark
to be
and-
and Netflix is. Why do I keep saying Netflix? Did they say it's going to be on Netflix?
Netflix. Yeah. They did the
Okay,
Castlevania show, was it?
Yeah, the Castlevania was
that's
really well
great.
animated.
I didn't
but
love
yeah.
it. It was cool. I didn't love
I
it.
liked
I like the animation. I didn't like
I
the
like the
story.
animation.
The
Yeah,
animation.
yeah.
Yeah, Netflix is all about that dark and grittiness. So if you're gonna do Diablo, Netflix is a great outlet for that.
Yeah. No, it's
Wow.
cool. It's a cool idea. Let's see if I can find the post about it.
Now we've actually been
That's
playing the new Diablo season. It came out
Yeah,
a
new
week
season
ago,
just started,
so
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
About a week ago, yeah.
a week and a half ago ish. So we've been having fun with that.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
But yeah, Diablo's been in need of content for a while. I mean, they had the expansion. No, I can't even remember when that came out. It's been forever.
Ooh.
And the
Yeah.
only like they've done like patches, they do the new season stuff, but the only real content released was the Necromancer, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing that they've
So-
added since then.
I mean,
so.
I know Diablo fans all over are hungry for content. So
I
that's
want a
awesome.
Dark Souls Diablo game.
That would be
That-
cool.
That's
Well, you
yeah.
know
That's been
Blizzard's working on
that's
their
one of
next
the
project,
leading theories.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Blizzard, give me Melee, but Blizzard.
Oh yeah, like Heroes of
Yeah,
the Storm,
there
but
you
a
go.
fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my dream game.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Hands down.
I don't know if Blizzard will ever go fighter route, but that would be the dream.
It seems unlikely.
It'd be
But
pretty cool.
Fighters are hard to make and do them well.
Yeah.
It's a difficult thing.
hold on, I'm doing some
That's hype.
investigation work.
to
But
drill
yeah,
for
so
it.
going back to what we were talking about, how BlizzCon is in a month. Again, a year ago at BlizzCon, we got the Classic WoW announcement, which is why which is mainly the reason we're doing Roll Need. We all got into Dungeon and Dragon, but we're so itching for Classic WoW now.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That's why we dove into it early. And we haven't really received too much news about Classic WoW. We've had one or two blog posts about how the process of translating the spells from their old spreadsheets to the new spreadsheets work, and la 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 la.
Yeah, simplify things.
But it's been a
Right.
year since that announcement, so I don't feel like there's any way they don't give us something
Yeah,
substantial at BlizzCon.
or at least some kind of
Exactly.
progress update.
Probably.
All right, so here's what my 5 seconds of research have told me. In terms of official confirmations, the writer of Hellboy is actually the guy that's going to be at the head of the Diablo animated series. So
That
he
is
tweeted
awesome.
on the 19th of
Yeah.
September saying, I guess I can confirm I am indeed in final talks to write a showrun the Diablo animated series for Activision and Netflix. It's very exciting and I hope the high heavens it all works out. But he seems to have deleted that tweet because it's not in his
that's
list.
what I thought.
However, he has a reply to BlizzPlanet.com talking about, obviously at a Blizzard website, talking about being at Comic-Con in LA in late October. So I assume that was asking if he'd be at BlizzCon, blah, blah, blah. So it does seem legit based on the timeline and stuff here.
Okay.
So that's super
That is
cool.
Awesome. I love
Exciting.
Hellboy. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Hellboy was one of my favorites.
Mhm.
No,
that
that's
is awesome.
could be cool. And if it's that early in the talks, then we won't see anything about that at
Oh,
BlizzCon.
yeah.
But Blizzard confirmed that they're working on multiple Diablo projects.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
they got the new community manager who's been pumping out content as well. You can always see it
Yeah.
in the launcher, so they really
Well, Diablo's coming out on the Switch too, so they're also it's kind of reinvigorating.
that is
Isn't
Um,
Diablo community manager? Isn't that the same as Heroes?
Well, Lashes is now helping the Diablo CM team,
Oh, okay.
but it is not. I mean, they have multiple Diablo CMs. as
it
well.
Yeah.
wasn't Lashes in the videos that I've seen.
Yeah, she's just now part of the Diablo team as well as Heroes. I know that, but
Well deserved on her part.
yeah, no, I agreed. Beyond that, though, until BlizzCon, I'm excited for Artifact, and that beta starts soon, but I don't really
I'm
know.
excited.
I have no
I'm
console game.
excited for a lot of things, but the only thing on my radar, Classic WoW.
Yeah.
I need it,
I'm
Jake.
Well,
Jake.
I want to see what Blizzard has up their sleeve, right? Like every
Yeah,
BlizzCon,
they have Classic
there's-
WoW up their sleeve.
Classic WoW. Yeah, it's somewhere up there. Waiting for it to shake out.
I'd like to get a date. I don't know if we will. My cats are.
I
aggro
might
right
be
now.
too early for a date, but if they drop a date, I will break everything in my house.
That's
Hold them
alright.
to it, guys.
If they if they
But
drop a date, that's
destroy it
like we
all.
know we can just stop what we're doing. We don't have to
Go
put
ahead and
effort into
request
anything
that
else.
time
Oh yeah,
ever again.
request a month off of work, save up
Yep.
all my PTO for that, general area. Like if I can get 3 weeks off, I might be able to get to level 40. We'll see, but
If it's true Classic WoW.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's no. If they change anything like that, I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be pretty
sad.
upset.
that is
yeah, I'm gonna
that
be
is a
pretty upset.
discussion for another day because
Yeah.
I could go on for 40 minutes about that in the
Yeah,
pre-show.
at least.
The pre-show is probably eventually going to turn into just a Classic WoW podcast once Classic
Yeah.
WoW's out. Like
Yeah.
it's like straight up. That's probably what it will evolve into. But I think
Well,
it's
the
about time
Michael
to get rolling with this week's episode. So we're gonna get things spinning in just a moment, guys. Stay tuned. It's just about time for week 3. Roll Need is directly supported by listeners like you. Visit patreon.com/rollneed. Welcome back to another week of Roll Need Friends. And, during the pre-show, we forgot to get our plugs. If Kubi was here, Zoya, we used to run a show with him, he would be holding an outlet plug right now in his hand. Patreon, it's mentioned there in the start, patreon.com/rollneed. I mean, everything from a monthly QA, in-depth discussions on Zoe and I kind of going into the lore of WoW and the world of Azeroth, and mainly how Zoya turns that into D&D. That's another kind of content we're trying to offer. Horde campaign unlock, a bunch of cool stuff over there at Patreon. Stir, tell me about that rule book. I believe in you. You're muted too, though.
So me.
I'm sorry about that.
There he is.
My man Jahia, he's got this rule book over. His Reddit username is Jahia. We're using this World of Warcraft revisioned D&D 5e rule book, and it's amazing. Everything has been perfect so far. Even Jake's overpowered natural explorer we just learned about.
I linked it to you this week, yeah.
Yeah, so everything is great. It's been moving the way it should be. The translation is there. Everyone needs to go check it out. If you're a DM and you got a party and you love WoW, this is your rule book. This is it.
Yeah, it's pretty perfect.
It's flexible too, because it's not just classic, right? You can play a Worgen, Death Knight, if that's what you want to be, you can be it.
All WoWs. And obviously you can go anywhere you want. So.
And then we have many outlets that you are watching this from, potentially Twitch, YouTube, or our MP3. Just so you know, we play live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's also when our premium MP3 goes live. And then we have the Friday release on YouTube and our free MP3 in the morning. So many ways you guys could be watching. Just want to make sure you're aware of all the outlets. But I can't think of anything else to plug, right?
Yeah,
so
that's it. That's the
let's
plugs.
go ahead and dive into the world of Azeroth. So, last week, our group of adventurers made their way to the Amberstill Ranch. They were at the Amberstill Ranch, at the start of last week. They gathered their thoughts. They were able to procure an extra set of climbing gear and rested the night in the warmth of Dwarven hospitality. You guys set up off the mountain pass towards the cave that the Wendigo was supposed to be at, and discovered that the dead bear had been dragged further up the mountain. The party proceeded to climb the mountain and made their way to a frozen lake, where they engaged in a group of chogs and quickly took care of the issue. They finally made their way to the ruined Ironforge airstrip, where they found the new home of Vagosh, the fearsome Wendigo they've been hired to kill. However, he was missing, and instead found a trophy room filled with skulls of several creatures it had slain. But no Wendigo in sight. That is where we left off, friend.
Didn't mention
Fine,
all
you
of
want
our...
to cut down another tree?
Hell yeah, man. I can go all day right now.
Guys, we're here for a reason. You don't have to keep chopping down trees.
Listen, no guards up here, sir, that could stop us. We can go nuts, man.
You guys
I'm
are gonna
just-
use up all your strength before the
I'm
Wendigo
waiting
actually
for
gets here.
whatever the group decides. I'll just cut down a tree in the meantime.
Why don't you cut down the tree that you already cut down more in pieces so we can build a fire with it?
Yeah, there you go. Chop that one
Why
up.
would we waste trees like that?
We're gonna use the tree.
Yeah, Klein and I just cut them down. Someone else does the chopping.
Don't you chop it to get it down?
No, we cut them. We cut trees down.
Well, while Dingle 1 and Dingle
all right.
2 are
Yeah,
cutting
no,
up these
sure.
trees, I'm gonna climb up top this tank and look around.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, please, Jake.
Perception. Oh, critical fail starting off good.
As you're climbing up on top of the tank, your foot gets caught on a patch of ice, and you immediately bang your head, bust up your lip a little bit, starting to swell. No points of damage taken.
First roll of the night.
Are you supposed to be at 7 of 12, Jake? I believe you were supposed to heal up to full.
Yeah,
correct?
you were at full.
Yeah, short rest.
You're right. We rested.
But yes, you end up slipping and falling on your ass. Too embarrassed to attempt that climb again. But Stick, I believe you're in the tank right now, or where are you at, Stick?
I'm standing, so I'm kind of like tank commander sticking up the top of it.
Sticking up, Stick, huh?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm standing in the open hatch of the tank, just waiting, I guess, for the Wendigo to show back up and Dingus 1 and Dingus 2 to finish chopping that tree up.
And we'll say that Klein and Stir are getting you some good lumber to make a fire. Because I believe we said the end of that last episode we wanted to make a camp.
Yeah, we're gonna
I think we're
set up camp.
And what are you doing right now, Arano?
I'm going to start preparing a spot over here for our camp.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say that good 15-20 minutes pass. Sticking then again, keeping their eye out for this Wendigo. No signs of anything so far, but you guys get camp set up. You got a little fire going over there. You can get it well surrounded so the breeze isn't blowing it out, and you guys can start preparing yourself a meal or get a little bit warmer.
I'm gonna just sharpen my axe by the fire. Sharpen the side. See, I use, it's a double-bladed axe, right? One side's used for cutting trees. The other side's used to defend myself. So one side's got a lot of wear and tear on it.
Bad things.
I don't sharpen that side. I sharpen the other side.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got it. Does Stir actually know which side he normally uses for each?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows about cutting.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we'll say we get the fire up. You guys prepare yourself a little meal. I believe we should be at about 4 p.m. in the afternoon right now. The sun is starting to set over the mountainside. You still got plenty of daylight left, about 3-4 hours left until it'll be cresting over the mountain. Again, you're pretty high up, so you got a decent angle from here. You're on the top of the mountain, so it's not blocking the sun. But let's say you got a good 3-4 hours more of daylight. You all become aware, though, that there's no way you can return to Amberstill Ranch tonight unless you travel through the night.
Yeah.
It took you the entire day to get here.
That makes sense. Well, I mean, you guys, we may not see the Wendigo until the sun actually goes down. So, should we use one of these tents nearby and see if we want to camp out?
What is the status of these tents too? Because this place is pretty abandoned. I wouldn't imagine they're in the best shape.
They're in pretty rough shape. They got
Ratty
holes
looking.
in them, ratty looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
How
provide
about
very
that
little
tank?
wind cover.
You think we could all fit in there? I mean, it was pretty
No.
cramped for me, but
Yeah, you barely fit in there by yourself.
right.
Yeah, and look at Arano's hair. It get caught in every little outlet and plug
He's
in
bigger than
there.
you
I
are.
mean, I don't want to damage that beautiful
That's true.
beautiful mane he's
If it
got.
wasn't for Arano, we could do it, but
Yeah, God, Arano, get it together, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's the only one preventing it, but sure.
It's okay, Arano. I got your back.
well, should we
Let's
go back to where we saw that there was that rubble piled outside that one building we saw?
Yeah,
Further
I
back?
mean,
We could try and clear that and use that for shelter tonight.
we could do that, but what about, what if the Wendigo comes back in the middle of the night? We're
Yeah,
gonna
but
miss him.
it's cold out here.
yeah.
Well,
the
you want me
window.
to sleep out in the cold?
What about
No,
the
but I'm
bunker?
saying we could leave one or two of us over here to keep an eye out.
Yeah, but what if those two get ambushed alone?
We can hide in the tank.
Oh, how many people could fit in there?
Yeah,
I
y'all
mean,
said we couldn't all
I'm
fit
small.
in there. So
I
which
can
is
fit in
it?
there. I can
Okay,
fit
but
in there
what
with-
if, let's just say, the Wendigo shows up, and you guys know whoever's in the tank that he's here, how are you going to get out and get to us without alerting him?
Wait till he goes to sleep.
Go to sleep, where we're going to kill him in the middle of the night when it's freezing cold and we can't see?
I don't know about you, but I can see pretty well at night.
Does everyone in this party have dark vision?
No.
No.
I
do.
Everybody except Stir.
Okay. Or I forgot, right? The human will definitely not have dark.
Yeah. I know gnomes, and I'm pretty sure dwarves have it.
Yep. Living in mountains for many years, that'll do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know
we
if I
should
like
just
the idea of splitting up.
build a bigger fire, and maybe it'll attract the Wendigo more, and otherwise it'll keep us.
Yeah, but
Nice
don't we
and
want
warm.
to not attract it? Don't we want to?
Well, let's see.
Surprise it.
We know that it lives right in here. So.
Is that the Wendigo?
No, it's my dog. No, so we know that he lives right here, and we had that tower back a ways. Can we see this bunker from over there?
It's pretty far.
Yeah, we hiked quite a
It's
bit. I
not
thought.
within eyesight.
What if we just stayed in its little bunker here?
I don't remember how far we said it was, but it was like a 3-mile trek across the airfield, and that was the beginning of it. So you could probably make it out way in the distance, but you'd have to be like looking really well to be able to spot a Wendigo from that far away.
Well, I mean,
Even a creature that big.
my intent is to like set up a fire right by its house here, and then standing over at the distance, see if it like walks in front of it.
What does the terrain look like? Is there a lot of snow drifting into like piles? Because it looks like, we have these paths that exist, but is the snow like really drifty from the wind?
Yeah, it's really drifty.
Oh, that's my cat.
Can
Hold
I-
on.
Animals are ruining our show today.
Animals.
Can I don't know if this is even a thing. Check.
Go ahead.
Can I like somehow use the cloud patterns and the way the wind is going to determine what the weather might be like overnight? Right here.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Meteorologists are on the case.
I'm trying to think here. That's a 7.
As of right now, all you can tell it is windy out, but it's clear skies. It does not look like you can see very many clouds off in any distance. So a storm would have to blow in suddenly for it to get bad. So for now, you get the idea that it's going to be good, but you honestly have no idea. But for now, it looks good.
That's not worth sharing. So
Sorry about that.
All good.
Neighbor's
fine.
cat goes in my cat's sight, and he just goes nuts.
I mean, what if we... All right, hear me out on this. What if we went and we cleared out that bunker back there now while we have daylight and we can get that done easily? And then we come back here. If he's back, fight him right away. If he's not back, we set up an ambush.
Where are we
I
gonna
like
set
that
the ambush
idea.
up at?
I mean, you could climb up on top of the bunker and shoot him from up there. I mean, Danigan could be inside the tank and pop out and shoot him there. We don't need to be just like standing there open arms like, hey man, we're here to kill you.
yeah.
Like, you know
No, I
how
like
we
that
killed,
idea,
we attacked those, what are those things, those trags? How we attacked them. We didn't let them know we were there. Why we...
I like that idea, but I'd make one alteration. Let's say instead of waiting for the Wendigo to come back, if we come back to where he's supposed to be now and he's not there, let's just go out looking for him again. And
I
see
don't
if
know
we can
about
find him.
that. We had
It's gonna
Thanigan
come
look at the
nighttime.
tracks earlier, and he's just been everywhere. How would
Yeah, he lives around here.
we don't know which way he went.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
I mean, he left this meat here, and this is clearly, I mean, I'm assuming this is his home. There could be something scarier up here than a Wendigo that's doing this. I've never heard of a Wendigo doing this, but I've never also heard of a Wendigo, so I'm out of luck.
I think, but okay. So we know we want to clear out that other tower back there. So let's just go do that while we wait. Well, maybe we'll figure something else out while we're doing that.
You know, I bet the Wendigo knows we're here and it's hiding from
What?
us.
What if we
Shit.
we use those trog bodies as bait?
That's not a terrible idea.
It's not a terrible idea. I'm just curious if A eats trogs.
We saw skulls in its
B,
There's
There's frog skulls
bunker.
Yeah,
in
but
there.
That's more of like a trophy thing. Like it seems like it's like I killed this, so I'm gonna take my prize.
Yeah, it didn't
now.
eat the skulls.
I mean, maybe it did. We don't know.
Okay,
We could
Dingus
try
one.
it, but that was a long way back there, and Stick can't carry that, which means I'm gonna have to carry one of them, and all of you are gonna have to carry one of them. That's a long way to carry them trogs.
Yeah, I
Plus,
don't
we
wanna
gotta.
carry a trog.
Yeah, they smelled really bad. You didn't get close to them. I mean, I guess you did after when we killed them, but they smelled
Yeah,
like poo
they
poo.
smell pretty terrible.
I'm down though. If you want to drag them here, let's do it.
I mean, I
I'll
don't know.
follow
I mean,
the group.
We don't need to bait it to its home. It's got the bear in there, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's coming back here.
I think it's coming back.
Let's go clear the rubble to have a camp option.
Yeah, I'm up
Wait,
with
wait,
that.
wait. Let's look to the wisdom of the elves. Rana, what's up?
I was like waiting. I think that we should clear out the bunker.
I think
and
that's a
make camp.
terrible idea. Let's light a fire here and get its attention.
The fire's already lit.
Just kidding. Let's go. I
Yeah,
like
I was
Rhino.
just pulling your leg, Rhino.
So
You
we're
can't
traveling
take
south
everything he says
to
seriously.
the
Yeah,
other
we're
to
going
the other
back to
bunker
the first bunker we came up on.
where the tanks.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the airstrip.
Yep.
But on our way.
Okay, so
Which
we're
we
just
get
gonna
there
go
no
just go.
problem thanks to Natural
Oh.
Explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact.
Actually, I think you have to be traveling for an hour for that to kick in.
For the
and it
party.
hasn't been an hour to get there.
So for me, it works always.
Oh,
for
well,
the
yeah.
part,
I mean, it was a fairly easy walk. You're not even on the ice lake anymore, so.
yeah.
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 It's a straight shot back down the path.
So when we get there, I'm just gonna start clearing the rubble, because I know I can do that.
Okay. We'll say only 2 people can get into that narrow doorway to be able to. So you
I'm
can
gonna
have like
keep
2 people
watch.
pulling
So-
rocks, and then you can have people grabbing rocks and throwing them out.
Probably me
I'm
and
gonna
Stir.
keep
Because
watch.
do we need a strength check for this or what?
Yeah, it'd be a strength check.
Okay.
See how
I'm gonna
efficiently we
climb
do
up on
this.
top of this first tank here.
Alright, so
That's a 6.
Klein will be grabbing rocks. Stir, you go to pull out rocks, and you immediately get a bit nervous as you go to pull rocks. You can't really tell what's going to cave in and stuff. There's a lot of debris here.
Yo, these
but,
ain't trees.
Thanagan very quickly like, no,
Ah!
or start with this rock. Start with starts pointing at the rocks to pull. Stir
When
seems
we
to be
cut trees
slowing
down,
you
we
down a
just
bit,
start at the
Thanagan,
bottom.
but you're able to get out most of the debris here. But as you peek inside, it is very unstable in there.
I want to take that. I think last week we saw gunpowder in there. I
Yeah,
want to
so we
grab
got
the
keg
barrel
in
of
here.
gunpowder and just bring it outside so that we know that that's secure and like a resource that we can maybe use later.
Okay.
Why don't we just blow up the bunker
Why would we
Ready?
blow the bunker?
Wait,
to
you mean,
get his
blow up his
attention?
home?
I like a
We already tried knocking down trees. This is our one possible place to hide in and to escape the winds.
No.
Klein, you hear that? He wants to blow something up.
No,
I have a great
no,
idea.
we blow up its
Let's
home.
go. No, let's go get one of those trogs. We put it on top of the barrel, and then as he goes up to pick up the trog, Thanagan, you shoot it.
Now we're talking. Aha!
Klein,
I mean,
how did you come up with that plan? That's such a good idea.
I love explosions. And there's one thing I love in life, it's trees.
And for like the
But
first time,
I
I'm
love
seeing eye to eye
explosions
with my
too.
dwarven brother, and I give like a
We
headbutt.
clasp arms.
No, it's a headbutt,
headbutt?
of like an honorable headbutt, like yeah.
I
You
like
seemed
that
pretty
idea.
afraid when that Mechanos Strider blew up like 2 nights ago.
Listen, man. After the fact, I liked it.
It's true. I liked
I-
it too after.
Yeah. Once I knew I was safe, but
Kitten.
we had that.
Is that a
gunfire.
Rhino?
A rhino? How'd you turn into a cat?
Cheetah
Not yet.
Audio
yet.
listeners.
Wait, I don't know that
Jake's
yet.
petting his cat.
yeah.
Okay,
Take a
but
moment.
We'll say after it takes about 30-40 minutes of hard work, and you're able to clear out a lot of the rubble. When you peek inside, the ceiling looks unstable, but you could get inside and procure the gunpowder.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
I'll help him
Okay.
get the gunpowder.
Yeah, it's just it's a not a very big barrel. I'd say
Oh, okay.
size
Decent
of like
size.
2 to 3
Decent-
people size.
Decent size.
You
yeah.
need help with that?
I think he's got
Give
it.
me a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
I mean, and it's almost completely full. I'd say it's about 4/5 of the way full of gunpowder.
Okay.
It's a lot of gunpowder.
So yeah, just bring it outside. So that it's like kind of like out of the way. You know, kind
Okay.
of out in this.
It's
path
out of the way
around here.
It's so as you enter the bunker, the back wall has caved in. But from what you can tell, this would be an okay place. You are shielded from the wind, at least inside of here, and there's enough room to get you guys inside more. All 5 of you in, but you'd have to make a decision on whether you're willing to risk the rest of it caving in by removing more debris. But you can get all inside right now with the work.
Can we
you've
get a fire with us in there as well?
Yeah, you could get a comfortable amount of space to be within range.
Well,
of fire.
let's be. Is there?
That might not be good with
Can
the
the
gunpowder.
smoke get escape?
Escape?
Or are we gonna like?
Oh
cook
yeah,
ourselves?
there's holes in the roof and stuff.
Okay.
Like it is
Alright,
like
yeah.
again, it is a caved-in place. So
Okay.
That makes sense.
the smoke should be able to get out.
The gunpowder's
However,
outside, right?
there is soot, black powder all over the place, so you
Oh.
might want to look into cleaning that up before.
That's
Hmm.
probably a safe idea.
Are
I'm
we?
not gonna think about that, and I'm gonna begin starting to light a fire.
Immediately, sir
I'm
goes
gonna,
out.
I'm gonna
starts
just
bringing
get
in-
out. I'm gonna just leave. I'm
Yeah,
out
I'm gonna
of
walk out.
the bunker. Like, I'm like, do you want to do that, laddie? There's gunpowder right here.
What's that gonna do? I'm just lighting a fire.
Explode?
From what? You shooting off your guns?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, sir. There's
I'm still
crazy, and
outside,
then there's
keeping
you're
an eye
gonna
out for a
die, and
deal.
I don't want you to die.
Oh, you mean lighting a fire is gonna make him shoot off his guns in here?
Lighting a fire is gonna make your gun shoot off into the space. Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
You know why his
Thank
gun
you.
explodes when he shoots it?
Klein explained it very perfectly clear. I know now.
Okay,
Yep.
sure.
Thanks, sir.
Dingus 1 and Dingus 2.
Maybe we should clean some of this up then.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I got a better idea. Wait, no, he might notice. I was gonna say, what if we move the bear on top of the barrel? But he might be suspicious if the bear moved. What if the bear was
mean-
alive again, though? No, he wouldn't believe that, would he?
That's not how that. Okay.
I can try and bandage up that bear.
I like what you're thinking. Arana, what do you think?
I got these dirty rags.
The bear is dead. Bandaging him will not bring him back.
I
He
tried
would
that
know.
before on a dead animal. It didn't work.
Yeah, he tried
We
that
already
on
ate
the-
its legs or its ass or something.
We did actually.
Eat its ass.
And,
That happened.
I did not thank you, Bryce.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
Thank you, Jake.
and we did not eat his ass. I did. I ate all three of those flanks by myself.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
I do like the idea of trying to booby trap the bear with the gunpowder.
Yeah, but are we gonna just move
Oh,
the gunpowder
so
into
we-
its cave?
Yeah, we'll just put it underneath the bear, and we just gotta make sure that it's got line of sight.
Line of
It's gonna be a
sight.
tricky shot.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
should
think
put
the
it out.
You
Wendigo
can
would be
trust in
smart
me.
enough if we were to bring it out. I think it wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. So if we pull the bear out of its house and then set it on
Go ahead and
top
make an
of the
intelligence check, Arano.
Yeah, Wendigos might be real smart. You never know.
Barrel. 18.
Ooh.
Yeah, you get the general idea that they're fairly dumb creatures. There is a chance that it might think something weird's going on, but more than likely, no.
It's gonna be curious regardless, right?
Yeah, it'll be curious. if
exactly.
things Move, but
Yeah, it's gonna go for the bear, no
I
matter
don't-
where we put it.
you think it might work?
And we don't gotta necessarily move the bear. We can just move the gunpowder under the bear.
But if
Yeah,
we
but
have
that
the
comes
bear
in the
still
problem
inside-
with Thanigan hitting that shot. If the
Yeah, it's a
if
tricky
the barrel's inside, where's he gonna stand?
What if we put the barrel inside the bear through its open wounds?
I like
It's a
that.
big barrel.
It's not that
No, it
big. He
ain't.
said it's like 3x3 or something.
Yeah, but then how's Thanigan gonna shoot the barrel what's inside a bear?
We could leave a trail of gunpowder.
3x3 barrel is bigger than me.
It's huge, you're right. How
That's
big?
a giant
Jared,
barrel.
give it a dimension.
I don't know. It's like a barrel
Like a
that's
hand
the
keg?
size of 3 human heads.
So
Okay, so like a hand keg.
Yeah, like a hand keg.
Okay.
Like a gallon and a half of milk.
There
okay.
you go.
All right.
Gnome
I've been
size.
trying to. Yeah,
3
yeah.
liter. Think of it like a
What-
3 liter.
What
It's
is
like
that in 12
stick.
packs?
It's about 18.
All right.
It's about stick. It's a gnome. It's a gnome sized barrel. Maybe a little bit smaller than that.
That's a big
I'm
barrel
sure.
still.
I'm sure the bear's got a wound that big. I mean, it got eaten.
But a bear weighs what, 400-500 pounds? Maybe more.
Like
I
a
have no
1,000
idea.
pounds.
Probably, yeah,
Depends on
1,000
what bear
pounds.
it
I have
is.
no idea what a bear weighs.
I wouldn't be surprised if bears were like that much. But
Yeah, so we could
Yeah.
definitely fit that
Either way.
underneath it, like shove it in there.
yeah, but how is he gonna
The real
hit that
question-
shot?
I mean, the real question, yeah, is we're gonna pull the bear out of the cave or out of the bunker, or are we just gonna try and shoot it through the window?
I mean, it's a
What
dumb
if-
creature. We don't even need to put it underneath it. We can just put the barrel next to the bear. He'll probably come up to it anyway and be like, "What the hell?" And then Thanigan
That's
takes a
true.
shot.
That's a good point.
Well, I think we should pull the bear out. It's just gives us more options and better line
Yeah,
of sight
I
for my
agree.
gun.
And better than dragging them damn trogs, that's for sure.
Dragons?
I agree.
Yeah.
Dragons?
Did you say dragons?
No, he said dragging.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want in your free time, Stick.
So I'm gonna grab the barrel and be like, okay, let's head back to the bear.
Sounds good.
Ooh,
Okay.
Do it. Were we
Alright,
gonna
well,
camp here, or no?
No,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
set up
camp
the
here.
trap and then wait.
Kill the Wendigo
Overnight.
first, and then we can.
Yeah.
Alright.
If we
well,
can.
we still have
if it comes
sunlight,
back.
right? So yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
they come
I'd
back, we're just
say-
gonna stand there overnight like a bunch of idiots. But that's nothing out of normal.
What time did I say it was when we started?
And
Like
I think-
4 p.m. So I'd say we're getting closer to 5 p.m. right now.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think we would wait until the sun goes down and then come back over here to camp.
All right, I like it.
And with us all having nighttime vision, unlike Sir here, he can't see in the dark. Little girl,
Yeah, I can't see shit.
he gets so scared at night.
I hate the dark so much, unless I'm hiding under my sheets.
Hell yeah, man! I love sheets.
Well, you know, I like comforters more, but sheets are all right too. I was
Comforters
just
are
saying,
great.
It's a lot more warm.
I like being comfortable. That's why I use a comforter.
Hell yeah, man!
That okay.
Nothing more comfortable than a
So-
comfortable comforter.
Just listening to the dinguses talk.
We're walking,
I
by the
I
way.
grab
We'll say
the
we're
barrel
heading
and I speed up. I just like
Yeah.
try to get some distance to get there
If-
out of their
if I can't hear 'em.
earshot.
Where's the fire thing again?
Up ahead.
Oh, let's get to it then, and I'll catch up.
And we'll just say, you guys head up back up to the bunker. Are you guys just gonna stealthily approach? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and be quiet.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. We'll have sticks scattered out first to make sure that thing isn't there. 14?
14.
Okay. You're reasonably stealthy. You can approach the bunker.
I'm gonna
He should
sneak
get
up
some sort of
to the
advantage
doorway
from having
and-
that white cloak. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna sneak up to the doorway, take a peek inside, and see if I can hear and/or see it in there.
Okay.
Investigate.
Um,
for it.
As far as you can tell, no. There's nothing here.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll come back to the rest of the group and let them know. Yeah, it looks like he's not here still, guys. Bear's still in there.
All right. Let's grab that bear and bring it out here. Bring it straight out in the open.
Okay.
All right, I'm on it when I run up to get the bear. Like a brisk jog.
So I'll grab the other hind leg and we'll drag it together.
It's not that
Ugh.
big. Give me a second.
That
Massive
seems
bear.
about right.
He's a big boy.
Okay, do we want to
Ugh.
set it like over here by these trees?
Wherever you think is
We
best
don't-
stand again, you got the best shot for that.
We don't
No.
want to set it too far away from its place. I mean,
Yeah.
man, we don't want to freak it out, you know?
No, this is good, right? Right by its home where it's comfortable. The scent will be the same, and I'm going to put the gunpowder.
Yeah, and I'm gonna angle it in a way that makes it look like the bear was like crawling out of there. You know, like it was somehow still alive.
Never actually killed it, huh? That's what you're trying to make it think?
I mean, you never know. Why else would it be out here?
Okay, where do you want this
Sure.
barrel at, Jake?
Right next to the bear. Like,
Right by its mouth?
yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Okay.
While they're positioning the keg, I'm gonna crawl back up on top of the tank.
And I'm
And,
going to continue to tend to the fire, just in case.
And I'm gonna be underneath this tree.
So where
Just
where
like
is the fire? We gotta kind of
Where
Off
I
to
am.
the right.
where you are. Okay, fire's over there.
Mm-hmm,
That fire's out by now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to start to build.
It hasn't
another
been
one.
tended for almost an hour, so. Okay, yeah, and Stir and
I'm
Klein
gonna
cut
wait
up
over
plenty
by-
of
over
logs,
here.
so you have plenty of
Yeah.
wood. Okay.
By a tree.
I'll be with Stir. Is this we're all? So is everyone moving to where they're gonna make?
Pretty much. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
camping out like
I'm
in
where
this
I'm gonna be.
general
when he shows
area.
up.
Okay. And so right now Rano's making camp, but where are you gonna be at, Rano?
I am where I am.
Should you just be standing out in the open?
Well, I'm making the fire right now.
Yeah, yeah. Where are
so-
you gonna be when the ambush starts?
Oh, gotcha. I'm gonna be behind. I'll be behind the tank.
Okay.
Then again, do you want to crawl up on the tank here, or do you want to get up on top of the bunker?
Yeah, can I prone like lay down on top of the tank? Like, would I be able to find cover to the point where it wouldn't notice me?
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
But if you move around because you guys do RP and stuff, it's...
It's 11.
I mean, you think you can get a reasonable spot? It just
Okay.
depends on how perceptive the Wendigo is.
Well, or could Stick and I fit, since we're both, dwarf and gnome? Could we fit in there together?
In the
you can
tank?
fit in there, but you wouldn't have a shot from inside.
Well, what if I'm in the tank and he's like standing up through the opening hatch,
Yeah, you could do that.
Like,
Okay,
yeah. So let's
that's-
do that.
that's-
I'll kind of like my head's poking up, like
and I'm looking through the
Okay.
periscope?
Okay. So did you guys want to do any RP or anything else before you guys make waiting until this thing shows up potentially?
So hey, Stick, make sure
Waiting until-
you watch to the south. I'll watch to the west, and we'll tell me if you
Okay,
see them.
yeah.
So that way
I'll
we can
keep
kind
an
of
eye
like
over there.
talk back and forth.
And I think we're either waiting for the sun to go down. I'm either gonna wait for the sun to go down before I say something, or the Wendigo to show up.
Okay.
And I'm
You got about
looking to the south.
2.5 hours until sun will go down. I'd say we're getting closer to 5:30 right now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Sun will go down around 8, 9 o'clock, depending on your elevations. You're not quite sure.
I'm actually going to reposition myself over to where Stir and Clyde are.
Okay.
I'm gonna offer the rest of the bourbon to
Yeah.
Klein. and
Klein's
Arana
taking a
and
big
myself.
swig.
And I'm looking over and kind of licking my lips, like,
Okay.
because I see booze and I'm upset
So
about
did
it.
anyone else want to do anything else
Mhm.
before we make camp? Or not make camp, but
So we wait.
No, we
Do we
stalk.
wait?
We wait.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we wait.
I'm just gonna talk to Klein about this tree. And how we're
Yeah.
gonna cut it down soon.
Yeah, man. I can't wait.
Nothing lower
As soon
here.
as this whole endeavor's over, we're cutting this bitch down.
I can't wait. There's so many trees around here that no one can stop us, and they're whispering to each other over there. And we'll say about an hour and a half passes, and Stick, you start to doze off a bit. Who's watching up to the upper left?
Me.
Who's watching this?
Stick's
Okay.
looking south. I'm looking up.
Okay,
west
so
and
then
down
again,
the
let's just
runway.
say you're starting to doze off. You glance over at Klein and Stir, and they're over there just playing rock, paper, scissors, what seems like 30 minutes, and they're just not stopping. They're just
Oh
they
god.
keep throwing it. Oh, that's 58 to me. They just keep playing, and then you doze, and you look back over there, and in the distance, you see something shifting.
So I just go, hey, Stick, there's something moving over there. Can you see anything with the periscope?
Hang on, let me turn it. And I'm gonna turn the periscope over in that direction
Okay.
and take a look
and-
myself.
About 100 yards away, there is indeed a Wendigo marching toward
Yeah,
and it
no, I
is a
see it.
big
I see
thing.
it.
you. Make a
So I'm-
perception check there, Stir. Or not Stir, Stick.
Stickster. Stir
Stick,
stick.
Stir. Stick, Stir.
Perception.
Yes, sir.
I'm also gonna roll perception because we're both looking at it, right?
Sure,
So-
yeah. So, yeah, that's fair. You're able to see that it is the Wendigo, but because of there's steam building up on the inside because of the extra heat that you and Thanigan are putting off by being so close together, it's starting to fog up a bit, so you can't make up any serious details. Thanigan, you've got great vision.
I rolled a 21
being
by
in
the way.
this keen hunting sense. You notice that the Wendigo, while it's walking towards you, its right arm seems to be a little gimp, and it's like it's keeping it close to here. Maybe missing several fingers or something, you're not sure. And behind it, it is pulling.
So I'm gonna kind of try to get the attention of the other three, just kind of like
God.
no sound, purely like simple
Yeah.
gestures,
Stick
just
and-
like
not
over
Stick.
there.
Stir
Stir.
and
Stick
Klein are just not paying attention at all. But Arano, I mean, he's a trained, nature, one with nature elf. He's got focus, and he has just been keeping ready. And he immediately catches you waving at him that something's coming. So Arano, you can let Stick and Stir, or not, Klein and Stir. Sorry, let me
Come
get
on,
into it.
man. Is
Stick and
this
stir.
gonna
Klein-
happen?
Yeah, you guys with their S names, Klein and Stir, you're able to stop their goofing around if you choose to.
I choose to. Hey guys,
What's up?
Thanigan's trying to get our attention.
Hold on.
Oh,
Two more,
shit.
two more rounds.
Yeah, we're tied right now.
No,
It's just like,
you guys got to stop right now.
What's going on? We found that Wendigo?
and,
We're wait,
Klein
he's
immediately pulls
pointing
out his
over.
hand axe. And is positioning.
So I'm just gonna just kind of like put my hand up, just chill, like.
Klein's calming down. He's got his axe on the ready right now.
I'm gonna like peer around the corner. I'm not gonna reveal anything. I'm just kind of like up against the building now.
You'd
a
have
little
to
bit
make.
closer.
You'd have to move closer than that. to
I'm
be
not
able to see
trying to
where
look at it.
Okay.
I'm just like
Okay.
I'm pressing up against the building, scooting along, waiting for him to come into sight.
And at this point, I've got my gun aimed at the
Okay.
barrel, at the gunpowder.
And as it gets closer, you guys do notice that its right arm is essentially mangled. Still attached, still seems to be moving with him, but
Probably from the fight with the bear. I'm gonna yeah. I mean, this is something that only Stick and I know at this point, right?
yeah.
We can both see the mangled bear.
The wound.
He's moving up. It looks like we might get our chance. He's going straight towards that bear.
Yeah. Wait until he gets all the way up to the bear.
I'm ready.
As it gets closer, you see that it is dragging a wolf behind it.
Bringing more
As
food
it
to
gets
the
closer, it stops and looks at the bear. Let's go of the wolf with its left hand. Its right hand is the one that's injured, and it takes a couple steps forward, and it's looking at the bear. And it's kind of confused right now.
den. How close to the bear is it?
Oh, it's at it.
It's at the bear.
Yeah, it's at the bear right now. It's just kind of like looking at it. You've got like maybe 5 seconds before it grabs the bear and starts pulling it away.
Fire.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna let it rip.
Okay,
Beyblades,
roll
boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't miss.
10.
A 10 hits. I mean, it's a stationary barrel, and you're a trained
Yeah.
shooter. So you take aim at the barrel. The bullet strikes true. No explosion.
You're so dumb.
That's how barrels work, guys.
You need to ignite the black powder.
So
I mean, you
Running
could
in.
expect later, but you can expect why it didn't go off later.
I
But
see that nothing happened, and I run.
Well, the moment the gunshot goes off, the Wendigo looks straight up at you.
Oh yeah,
again.
he gets a reaction.
I think he sees us.
I'm just gonna drop down and close the hatch.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative. As the Wendigo is ready to battle.
He's pissed.
This isn't good.
Damn it,
15.
Dan again.
We probably should load
106.
that black
I-
powder before we just leave it there, huh?
Oh, that's right. I roll advantage in my initiative. Well, still 15.
22.
Oh, man.
Yeah, next time we should check the black powder before we just try and shoot it.
Well, there's a lot on this that shouldn't be on this. Okay, who am I missing? Stir. Sorry, this game's hard.
I only see the Yeti right now. The Wendigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you guys don't see any of you on the turn order.
Oh, I
the
saw you
Wendigo.
just take all of us off.
Okay, I'm still seeing you guys on the turn order from last week for some reason,
Oh, okay.
but you guys weren't seeing that for whatever.
I think we were. I saw everything get deleted. Anyways, it's fine.
It looks good now.
There we go.
Okay, so Wendigo rolls a 12. Okay, Klein, let me roll for him real quick. Okay, he rolled terrible.
Oh, clan.
Rano,
6.
Sir,
11.
Dan again,
15.
and Stick.
22. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm trapped inside this iron coffin.
Yeah.
Well,
and
you're gonna have to
Dan
open
again
the
shoved
lid.
himself on top of you. So.
Yeah.
And he's a big dwarf.
Mm.
I am a big dwarf.
Okay, so top of the round. You heard the gunshot come off from Thanigan. You're looking up through the hole. You see him go, "Oh shit!" and jump back inside and slam it shut.
And I only heard the one explosion.
Yeah, you only heard the gunshot go off. Nothing
And now my
else.
ears are ringing because I'm sitting inside a tank when he shoots it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be ears are ringing, but and then of course the slamming of that thing also made it a little bit more disorienting too. But
His
top of the
son's
round, you're up.
smoking
Stick.
inside the tank.
What happened? It didn't blow up.
Nope, respond not on this turn.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm gonna. Shit.
What the fuck?
Panic! Jesus, that thing is close too. Okay. Shit.
You need to at least get out of the tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sit in the tank. I'm gonna hold my action to see if it tries to break its way in. If it opens the hatch on top, then I'm going.
Okay,
to
you're holding
attack
your
it.
action. Okay.
I'm holding my action to attack anything that tries to enter the tank.
Okay. Next up, Thanigan.
We're on the same page. I'm gonna do the same. We're like terrified right
if
now.
it comes
We're
after
just
us,
like,
and we wait for it to come to us.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep eye on keep looking out the periscope to see if it comes in our direction.
So just so I understand the rules, holding our action means we can do a reaction or something, or what?
No, you have to declare what you're holding your action for. You can't be
Yeah,
like, I'm holding my action and then
Uses-
choose in. You have to say, I am holding my action to do X.
Right.
To
You use your
defend
bonus-
to
essentially
defend
you
the
use your
door if it gets
bonus
opened.
action.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
You
Use your
say,
bonus
I'm holding my
action to perform
action.
an
If something
action.
opens the door, I'm firing.
Okay, that's what I will do.
Okay. That's what both you and Sticker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm gonna
When the
stab
ghost
it.
turn, lets out a you Stick, you're watching it through the periscope, and instantly that gap is closed. You hear something jump on top of it. It shakes the whole tank. I mean, this thing must be 1.5 tons, 2 tons. It is massive. And you just immediately, he just something is slamming down on it. It doesn't know how to open this thing, but it is just thrashing at this tank with its one arm, I guess. That will be its turn.
Okay, it doesn't look like he can get in.
Actually, I'm gonna make a strength check to see what happened.
If
Okay,
it crushes
he didn't-
the lid.
He didn't roll that well, so okay. Sir, the Wendigo does not seem to be aware of your presence.
Get
Okay.
him.
Well, I'm going to move up next to it, and I'm going to attempt to grab it off of the tank and pull it onto the ground and just like grapple it.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
for
do
it. Make a strength check.
So his face.
Okay.
I mean, I just said this thing weighed 1.5 tons, 2 tons. and you're-
19.
Okay, let me make the. I believe he's got to make an athletics check first, is it right?
Yeah, it's yeah.
He rolled an 18, so he was not prepared for someone to be wailing on him. He was just
Snuck up
wildly
on him.
swinging his one arm again. He's got the gimp arm, so he's a little bit less balanced than he normally would be. But you grab him by he's got very thick hair, and you just yank him down with your just pure lumberjack skill, and you slam him prone onto the ground.
And I'm gonna say, we gotta get out the fucking tank. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Next up is Klein. He's gonna look around. He just charges forward, jumps on top of the Wendigo, and is going to take a swing. Misses. Oh, actually gets advantage because he's prone, right? Hey, roll the 2 on the advantage roll. So, Klein goes up. As he's running up, he takes a swing down at it, and does not end up hitting though. Ends up just hitting what he thought was going to be skin, and just ends up going through fur and cuts off a little bit of his hair.
Advantage?
Yep, he rolled a 2 on its advantage roll.
Jesus.
Well,
Morano, you're up.
So he's the Wendigo's on the tank right now, or he got knocked off?
He's knocked off prone right now.
Okay.
He's on his back right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and ranged spell attacks on him are gonna have disadvantage.
And yeah, so are
oh yeah.
your ranged attacks when you're point blank too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could get away if they needed to.
What do you mean they? What's you?
I
guess you
have daggers. Yeah.
Well, at least it has to spend its action breaking grapple.
All right, I'm gonna.
Wait,
move...
you never said grapple. You said you're throwing him to the ground.
Oh, I
He said he's gonna
I
throw him
did
on the
say
ground and
grapple.
get on
He
top
did
of him.
say grapple, but
Can you grapple him and throw him to the ground in one action?
I mean, that's
Seems
part
like a
of
lot.
Well,
the
the point
grapple.
was to
like, he's
grapple,
gonna
not
tackle
more
him
to
the
grapple
ground.
than to throw him onto the ground.
Okay.
I pictured it as him running up and like form tackling him to the ground.
Okay. That's not how I
Yeah,
pictured it, but that's
The
fine.
action was my grapple action.
Okay.
Is what I wanted to do.
Then he won't be prone.
Okay.
Just holding him.
Okay, so I'm gonna move into position, and I'm going to cast Solar Wrath.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
just don't miss because he's being grappled. You're gonna slam Stir in the face.
I can take it.
As long as it's not a
I
one.
want your solar wrath in my mouth.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hurt.
I've seen it. It cut a tree in half.
I don't know if you guys noticed from last week, but I found a better battle music map, or battle music soundtrack.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
The last
good.
one was like shifting between 3 different songs for some reason.
11.
11. 11 does not hit. You go to get the angle out, but because the Wendigo is thrashing about, you can't get an exact aim, and you end up hitting the base of the tank instead of because you don't want to hit Stir as he's being flung about during this grapple. Top of the round, Stick.
Loud ringing. Okay.
0 damage has been done to the Wendigo in your first round of.
Yeah, well. So seeing.
Well, he used his action to do literally.
You do not see anything. He is not in view of the periscope right now.
I mean, I can hear him being thrown to the ground, and I heard.
You don't know he got thrown to the ground. All you hear is Stir saying, "Get out of the tank."
Yeah, and you heard
Stir
him
told
stop
us to get
banging
out.
on the tank.
So yeah, I'm gonna open up the lid of the tank and peek out to see what I see.
Okay, you see Stir grappling a Wendigo who's trying to thrash about off him. You see him surrounded by Klein and Arana a little bit behind him.
I'm gonna. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump down and stab him. I'm gonna try and coolly slide down the front of the tank.
Okay. Make an acrobatics roll to see for coolness
For
first.
style points.
Going for style points.
Roll for how cool it's gonna be.
Yeah, roll for how
Yeah.
cool it's going to be.
9.
It's not very cool.
Alright.
As you're sliding down, you fell a little bit further than you went. You went, and then you continued sliding down, but that's where you needed to be.
Made it to the ground. Alright. And then yeah, I'm gonna try and stab him in the side.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Underneath the arm. I'm picturing it as Stir's got him like grappled underneath the arms. And I'm gonna try and get him in the ribs.
We got to keep in mind this is like a 8-foot tall creature.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Stir's
to jump.
not going to be able to like hold him like,
Yeah,
like locking the arms. Not putting him in an arm lock.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm like wrapped around his
Yeah,
knees
around
right now,
yeah,
just like
something like that,
He
or like
can't
around
move.
his neck or
Waist.
something.
it can
Yeah.
still attack. It can't move.
Well, it's
That's
got to spend its
grappled.
turn getting you off grappled.
Yeah, it's
If
gonna
it, yeah.
ungrapple you first.
Well, it can it still attack while it's grappled?
It
I'm
can
gonna look
attack-
that up
can't
right
move.
now while you guys do your
Yeah,
stuff.
I think it can attack the person it's grappling, but
Yeah, I
I'm,
don't think
I'm
it can
stabbing at it. My nat 1.
No.
It's still 6 damage.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's your roll.
It's a
to
1 to hit.
Oh.
As you go to stab, the Wendigo's thrashing about, and you get punted by Stir's foot. You stumble
Sorry.
backwards, and you slam down into the tank. No damage or anything, but
I fall down.
you fall down. This ambush so far has failed miserably.
Tremendously.
This has gone terribly. Flanagan, though,
Yeah.
see if
yeah.
you guys can do something here.
Tank's
Let's see if
really
we can
working for you
actually-
guys.
Hit
Ah!
the Wendigo.
I'll show you how it's done, and then I also am gonna try to flashily slide down the
Oh,
front of
no.
the tank.
Oh,
So I'm
man.
gonna acrobatics
no.
for
You can
fashion.
just pop.
Okay, yeah, make that.
Good. 9.
Another 9.
Yeah, again, it's not very clean. You do the same thing. There's like a foot drop off where you're like to a different level of it, and you just like slam on your ass a little bit. It hurts, and then you continue to slide down.
It's that beak, the beak
then-
on the front of that tank.
And then I'll
man.
continue to like just kind of recover and move a little bit of ways over here, and line up and roll to hit with
Okay,
a 20, 16 plus 4
Nice.
that hits.
On the board.
on the
Yeah.
board.
Damage has
Finally,
been
so
At that. Yeah. Never mind.
so the damage 6.
Okay. You slam into this thing's pelt. It doesn't seem to react to the damage, though. It's still thrashing about because of Stir.
First blood.
Okay. I was not able to find the rules for grappling in time.
I got a player's handbook in front of me.
But either way, he's going to try and get you off of his back. So
Yeah.
make a
Okay.
stay grappling. It's another strength check for him. Doesn't matter when to go roll the natural 20.
Oh, yikes.
Can I
So you
try
would
to
have-
roll one?
You would have to roll on that 20 yourself.
Nope.
It was a 7, but close.
Okay. Yeah, so Wendigo rolling that 20 plus 3 with his strength. So easily, he just grabs a hold of you, Stir, and throws you a good 10 yards behind Stick.
Oh.
I'm going to see. I assume if he gets you off of him, he can't attack, right?
That he has to spend his action
Yeah.
ungrappling.
Okay.
But he could have spent it attacking me.
Escaping a grapple.
Yeah.
A grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check contested by your strength
so it's not
athletics check.
okay. So yeah,
Okay,
you are
cool.
you are tossed off where you are right now. Ah!
Yep.
Laying on your
Hey,
ass
Stick.
hurts a little bit.
Just goes flying over me.
Not even in the snow. I'm on the trail, on the path.
It flails about and it turns to you, Stick.
Oh
And
dear
it's
God.
glaring at you. Stir.
All right. Am I status that anyway, like proned or?
I'd say you have
Raise?
to spend half your movement getting up, which is plenty
Okay.
to get you back there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can get 15 feet this way. Pink. And I'm going to attempt to. No, I'm going to just attack.
Okay.
Attack him with my axe. That's a 9.
Okay, yeah, you go for the swing, and man, now that you're seeing this, I mean, it's like essentially looking in your direction, and you're seeing now its full height and its size. You get a little bit intimidated as you're about to take the swing, and just it distracts you a bit too much, and you go
This
ahead.
thing's
And
a little scary, y'all. And that's it.
Kleinstern, he is going to, oh, I got your back, Stir! Rolls a 17. Hits. And he does a good swing. He takes his axe down on top of its back and hit. You just hear a nice dunk as it just hits it right in the back of like its lower back, doing 5 points of damage to him.
Yes, Klein, that's it.
All right, Rano, you're up.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to move back a little bit away, but keeping within sight, and I'm going to cast Solar Flare.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
12.
12 does not hit.
Dang.
Again, you send the solar wrath out, but it's flailing about the proximity of your friends. You're just a bit too distracted right now. You don't want to hurt anybody. Slamming into the tank again. The tank is getting more beaten up than the Wendigo at this point. But
I think
Seems
Rano
good.
needs
Rude.
more better dice.
Done more damage to the tank.
top of the round, Stick, you're up.
I'm with
So-
you, buddy.
And compared to you, he is huge.
Gigantic. Yeah, no, yeah, I got that.
Stab him in the calf.
First style points again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop points until you die from it.
Yeah, well. No, I'm gonna try and climb back up the tank so that I'm closer to level with its head.
Okay.
And I'm going to try
Go
and
ahead and make an acrobatics check.
launch myself at its face for my attack. But
Definitely make an acrobatics check.
7.
As you get on top of the tank, your feet begin to slip out from underneath you, and you're just barely able to stabilize yourself on top of the tank. You're not comfortable jumping off of this,
Okay.
but
then I'm
you're in
gonna-
range to take an attack.
Okay. Well, I'd say,
You can stab at it, but you're not jumping and going for it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stab at it then.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
22
hits.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I'm assuming it's engaged with one of the 3 or one of the 2 other party members.
It's engaged with you technically right now, because it's just following you right now.
Okay. Then yeah.
I don't
wouldn't
know
get
if that
to-
changes anything you're doing.
I mean, it's up to you. The way that it reads, it just says that it's interacting with another
It is locked onto you right now.
enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and I
Oh,
don't have
there's plenty of people
disadvantage.
interacting with them
Yeah.
in range, so I think
I
that would
fit
work
that
out.
status, so it's
Yeah.
Klein.
Agreed.
Okay. Then it would get
It's
some
locked onto you, but those guys are in range.
We're
distracting
still
enough.
there, distracting it,
Okay, yeah. So
at
then,
the very least.
It is very aware of everyone right now. So.
Yeah.
yeah, that's my 7 damage on the dagger, and then sneak attack is 4. So
As it's turning
20.
towards you, you get a good, as you stabilize yourself, Stick, you get a good layabout of this creature's features, and you notice that there's a bunch of deep cuts that were scarred from a long time ago, it seemed, all over its weakened arm. It's missing several fingers, and realizing that's potentially a weak point for it, you take your dagger and you stab it into that weakened right arm, and it lets out a howl of pain. Thrashes about, but
Go for the
11
arm.
points of damage is really good.
Yeah.
Next up, Vanagon.
Okay, just gonna reposition for another shot. And rolling to hit. 14.
A 14 just barely hits.
Oh yeah, boy. $10 damage. Maximum damage I can do with a blunderbuss.
Nice. So yeah, you get a very well aimed attack. Again, you're seeing the vulnerability in it, and not only do you hit it in its weakened arm, but that bullet pierces that arm and slams into its chest. Not getting full pierce, but it does some serious damage to it. This thing lets out a howl of pain, and its eyes look filled with rage, though.
Aha!
Wendigo's turn. It is going to. It just screams in rage at you, Stick. It is going to roll a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm going flying.
Wait. I'm using protection while I'm holding a shield, and I have an enemy within 5 feet of me that uses an attack against someone else. They have disadvantage on the attack.
Is that a bonus action you have to do that with, or how does that
No,
work?
that is
Reaction?
completely passive reaction. that I
Okay.
can use.
Okay.
How does reactions work? Is it, well, he rolled an 18, so it's not a natural 20 anymore.
Yeah,
but
it would
he
just
still
no longer
hits.
be a crit.
Still
So-
better.
That's
Basically,
better.
anytime an enemy attacks something and the enemy is within 5 feet of me and it attacks something that's not me, it has disadvantage.
Yeah, that makes
There's
sense.
Well, I'm holding
unlimited
shield.
uses of that.
Yeah,
Wow.
anybody
It
nearby.
needs to
bad.
attack me.
Okay.
Warrior
You only-
style.
If it wants not disadvantage, attack
The
me,
damage
motherfucker.
I rolled would have
Yeah.
one-shotted Stick with the crit.
It's
So.
Jeez.
I think the way that might supposed to work is you cannot do that after the roll has happened. But
That's what the wording. When wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within
Yeah.
5 feet,
I'm not sure.
you can use a reaction to impose.
I think it has to be done
disadvantage on
after
attack.
the hit, but before damage is rolled. I haven't
I think you're
proclaimed
right.
damage,
Yeah,
but
you're right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's fine.
So it does
Okay.
use your
Yeah, I
reaction,
think you're right. That's
which you only get one
Right.
per turn.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make sure. It was
Oh
reaction.
yeah.
one per
Sorry.
turn.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was
But
trying
I
to
can use
clarify.
that. I don't have to like rest.
Yeah,
use
no,
it
that
again.
was perfect use there. You literally
Cool.
just saved Stick's life.
No,
You
that's
take
cool.
5 points of damage, Stick.
Quite literally.
And it takes this
half my
massive left arm, claws just 3 to 4 inches long, and it just slams it down into you, Stick. Not really a slash, just a pin. It just slams its fist down into you. You're sent back
Ow.
flat against the tank. You have never been in more pain in your life. This is the
Yeah,
most
that
damage
hurt.
you've ever taken. That hurt so bad, but not one shot.
Not dead.
Yeah.
And
Next
as part
up.
of that reaction, I'm gonna say, "Hey, pick up someone your own size."
Okay. Yeah. So you got the
That's good,
distraction.
that's
It did not crit. Stick. Stir. Now it is your turn.
All right, seeing Stick has been hit, I'm just gonna swing on this guy again. That's all.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Swing. That's a
14 barely
14.
hits.
Nice. Okay. And that's a one-handed because I'm wielding the shield. So
Okay.
that's 7 points of damage.
You get a very nice slash into its back. But still standing.
I'm gonna say, don't mess with Stick.
Standing again, or not standing again. Klein is going to don't mess with Stick, and just takes another swing at him. Rolls a 2. More caught up in the moment of Stir screaming. He wanted to be a part of the screaming with his best buddy, so he got involved with it. Or wasn't paying attention to where he was aiming, and just kind of again cuts through hair, giving it a nice haircut. But
The Wendigo looks prettier.
Arano.
All right, staying in my position, I am going to third time's charm and cast Solar Wrath.
We'll see if that's
This is the one.
20.
Oh yeah.
not a nat 20, but a 20 total. So go
Still
ahead and
hits.
roll the damage.
Yes. Is this the first Solar Wrath he's hit?
Yeah. This
This-
fight.
This one, yeah.
Yeah,
Game,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, boy.
2 damage.
2 points of
Oh.
damage. as Arano is under arrest for attacking endangered species, but hits him with the back of the solar wrath. You see, sir, as you're an angle of this, it seems to have more singed hair than doing anything else. There's a nice little burn mark in its back with some
Smells
little bit
bad.
of melt. Yeah, some skin is definitely burned off. Not the most damage, but it's in so much pain right now it doesn't seem to really react. But you got a hit in there, Arano.
That's all that matters.
Stick, top of the round, my friend.
So, after being smashed into the hood of this tank, I am going to use my action to disengage so that it doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And not even trying to stylishly get off the tank, I'm just going to sloppily slide down the hood and get the fuck away.
Okay, just to confirm, disengage in 5e is not giving it disadvantage. You're just completely away, right?
Right. So disengage is if you take the disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. So
Awesome.
I don't get to attack, but
You get away. You got the hell away. Good. Go
Yeah.
go ahead and move where you want to get.
25.
Nimbly, you see this little gnome do a
Away.
backflip off of the tank and just
You're
starts
just
running.
running.
Panic!
She's just running.
She almost just got one shot.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst way to start this campaign is Stick instantly getting one shot because that crit would have one shot her.
Jeez.
You're welcome.
You can
Yeah.
stabilize.
That's why these rules are in place.
Yeah, man. Good job.
And as I run away, I'm gonna scream back to Stir.
Thanks. Yeah, you guys can take it. I'm gonna hide over here now.
We got this.
And we're gonna be saying this a lot for the first few episodes. We're all still new to D&D and we're new to this rule book, so sorry about all the rule questions.
Yeah.
Eventually, this will be all ironed out, though.
We're figuring it out.
We're having a lot of fun.
Right.
That's what matters.
I am having a
Yeah.
blast right now.
Yeah.
Fannigan, though, let's see if you can have a blast yourself.
Quite literally.
A
A
blunder
blunder
blast.
blast. That's not my voice at all. Okay. Wind up and 14.
14
again.
barely hits.
I
You
like
guys
it.
keep hitting
You
that
love those
AC right
14s.
on.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Go ahead and roll your damage. You see, again, Fannigan is very good. He's not moving at all. He's keeping his knee on the ground, and he's just very quickly just pulling bullets out of his pocket, loading them, aiming, just doing it over and over. And this one, again, strikes true, doing another 8 points of damage. The Wendigo, again, is still standing, but again, the more damage he takes, you're seeing more fury and now almost a little bit of panic entering its eyes.
Just a heads up to the party. I guess no, that's not information now. Never mind. I was gonna tell you something, but it's fine.
All
Keeping
right.
secrets already.
Wendigo's
surprise.
turn is going to flip towards you, Stir.
Damn right he is.
Thank God.
I'm getting punished.
And he rolls a 19.
That hits.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So as you get your shield up, you are surprised again with how big this Wendigo is. You are instantly shocked by how fast it is. As you're seeing him positioned towards you, you're moving your shield in place, and with lightning speed, it just darts past your shield, and there's a good slash across your chest. You take 7 points of slashing damage as it just cuts across your chest.
Oh god.
Half of his health too.
That's the most damage you've ever taken, right?
No,
It
he
is.
got
No.
ruined by
Yeah.
the wolf earlier.
I
I
took
think
9.
9.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. The wolves hurt.
But it hurt really bad, and again, the quickness of this beast really caught you off guard. But it's your turn, Stir.
Great. Then I'm gonna start with my bonus action and second wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a heal for 1d10 plus 1, which is 7.
Nice.
Hey.
So I'm back to full health.
Right back up to full.
That wound just and I get my breath, I look at it in the eye, super pissed now. Glad I didn't attack Klein though, and I'm just gonna swing with my
All right,
action.
go to roll to hit.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oof. Well, that's
Minimum.
a 3 for damage.
It's ready for you. As you're going to swing at it, it moves most of its weak spots out of the way, and you get a nice cut across its chest. It lets out a roar of pain, but it'll still standing, guys. But you have roughed it up. It is
Looking
it
haggard.
is in a bad shape.
I'm gonna say,
Klein's
finish it,
turn.
Arano or Klein. Sorry.
Klein goes, all right, I got your back, Stir. He brings his hand axe over. He jumps in the air, brings it down, and again, just cuts hair.
No, Klein.
Keep giving him a haircut.
Sorry,
These ain't
guys.
trees like in Dunrow.
I'm so scared. Rano, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Soul Wrath.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 21,
21 hits.
Here they come.
Oh boy.
and that's 3 damage.
3 points of damage again. You keep hitting the same spot, so you're definitely starting to irritate it. Nice slam into the back, and again you're seeing the burnt skin more, and then it smells really bad around you. And this time it actually lets out a howl of pain, and it's starting to beginning to panic. Stick, top of the round, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to stumble around the edge of the, like underneath the tree over here almost.
Okay.
Just so I can barely get like a part of the Wendigo in sight.
Okay.
Like I don't want to get it in full sight. I want it to still have half cover.
Okay.
Before I try and pull out my short bow and take an attack at it.
So what does half cover give him? Does that give him anything with?
It
Probably
increases his-
re-rolling disadvantage, right?
No, it increases his AC.
Right.
Ah.
I think it's by 5, right?
5 is 3/4 cover. It may
Oh.
only be like 2 or something like that. Range attacks.
Interesting.
I'm looking right now. Target with half cover is plus 2 AC. Got it.
+2, yeah.
I found it.
All right. So yeah,
Trying to get better at the rules, guys. We're doing it. We're getting there.
I don't want it to be able to see me clearly, but I want
Okay.
to barely see it.
You can
I...
easily pull that off.
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
Roll a 2.
As you're like trying to do this like awkward, you're not just like standing still. You're also doing like this awkward lean. You're just really terrified of being in a vision of it. And as you go to fire, it just again, this tank just keeps getting battered over and over. The arrow goes flying out, think, and just goes straight up into the sky.
Nobody likes this tank.
Flanagan, you're up.
Same old rinse and repeat.
There's a
Lock and
14.
Glock, if you will. Wind up and
Lock and Glock. 18 hits.
18.
Go ahead and roll damage. Locking and Glocking. 3 points of damage. Hitting, thinking that you're hitting more skin than you actually would. It was just actually just a big tuft of hair, and the bullet ends up just flying through it, grazing him. But again, he is covered in nicks. He's beginning to, and he turns back towards you, sir.
Yeah, hit the warrior. Hit the warrior.
Rolls a 17. I don't believe that hits.
That'll miss.
Okay, so
AC
you
of
get
18.
your shield up. Again, it's panting. It's in a lot of pain. It goes to bring up his arm down on you. Again, you guys are in a great position knowing that his right arm is just completely crippled. But you slam down his hand on and you just get the shield up. The force of it is a lot. You're almost knocked down because of it. I mean, this is a massive creature, but you get the block up and you're able to stand up standing and you just push off of him and you just throw him back a little bit. And now it's your turn. As you've pushed him back, you see an opportunity to take an attack.
Yeah, I will just swing.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That's
12 does not hit. You threw him back with more force than you wanted to, and as you're pushing him back, you do that swing, and he just barely moves out of the way from the force of your push, and
So
you just
close.
kind of cut through his hair again. Again, not like as big of a chop as Klein's been doing, so there's a few stray hairs kind of go floating off. But
Chopping them trees.
Yeah.
next up is Klein. Rolls a 19.
Oh man.
Finally.
3 points of damage, though. Again, he just takes
Man.
another chop. I mean, he's
4
only using a hand
threes in a
axe,
row.
really, so, you know. He just is it really? Wow.
Everybody's rolling 3s.
We're all doing
damage.
3 damage.
Damages.
He
4
just
damages. in the
again
face.
slams it into the back of this, hitting the same wound he hit before, and the Wendigo lets out a yelp of pain, but still standing. Arano.
All right, I'm gonna one more time. Hopefully, cast Soul Wrath.
Okay,
Yep. You're just like a
Go
typical
ahead and
level
roll
1
the hit.
druid.
There
16.
we go.
16 hits. Let's see some damage, man.
Yeah, he's pulling off that solar wrath. Solar wrath.
9.
Solar wrath.
Ooh.
9. So
yeah.
as Arano again focused this time, he's got the aiming down now. You know, he's locked in on this target. He's gotten used to its movement. He starts gathering this solar energy, and this time it is concentrated. It is powerful, and he just goes and lets it forward. How do you want to do this?
Oh!
Woo!
Yeah.
So I conjure up my Solar Wrath, and to show off a little bit, I actually ricochet it off of the tank.
Hell yeah!
With it. onto the Wendigo's head.
Again, just this tank taking a beating, but it just bounces off of it perfectly. It sees the spark of light hitting to the left and immediately looks over towards it. And just explodes in its face, and as it like crumples backwards, sir, you see that its entire face has just been burnt and ripped off. There's a lot of skull just being shown right now, and it falls backwards.
Ah!
Yes.
Is it dead?
Good job, Rhino.
That was
There's something
close.
small.
I knew you had it in you.
Shit, that was so scary.
Stick, are you all right?
Flanagan, is it dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
Stick,
I'm running.
Stick, are
with
you all right?
I
Yeah,
am just gonna
Stick.
Line's running over too.
And I got
sit
these
down
rags. I'm running
and
up
lean
with these
against the
rags.
tree.
Sticks.
We got rags. Stick, Stir's
I
got
don't-
your back.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna attempt to bandage him up with my dirty rags. Her.
Her up, and a lot of it is in your
Yeah,
frontal area. You're a
I'm
woman.
gonna
to remind you.
pushing him away.
No, don't. I'm fine. I'll be okay.
You think you can do it yourself then?
No, I'll be. Yeah, sure. Just leave me the bandages.
Sure. Here you go.
Okay, he hands you the bandage.
I walk
I'm gonna-
up to the Wendigo
Put them
to
in my
investigate him.
Same.
Okay,
I've never seen such a creature.
go ahead and make an investigation check.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thanks.
Mine's gonna be hell booty. -1. Oh, still got a 16. All right.
Or
Rano 4. So Rano, I mean, you are really just. You go over to look at this Wendigo, and then you look up at that spot you ricocheted off of, and you're like, hell yeah. I just did something so
Yeah.
cool in front of my friends.
That's a great trick.
And you're just admiring your handiwork, and you're looking at its face, and yeah, I did that. You notice a lot, Flanagan. First of all, this creature is old. Being a skilled hunter, you can really tell from like just the age of the thickness of its skin, you know, in areas. Expecting its right arm, you begin to get the idea that when the guards attacked it originally, when they mentioned they had injured it, this is what they were referring to.
Hmm.
They messed up its right arm really bad, which you're happy for, because if it was swinging twice per turn, who knows what would happen.
I know what would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's got a mangled arm. It's missing several fingers. It's missing a large chunk of his arm, like right down the center here.
I want to decapitate it and bring its head as a trophy.
Sure. You can get out one of your blades and just slowly just start cutting at
Yeah,
it.
use
Half
my
its
battle
face
axe.
was
So
melted,
half of
though.
its face is like melted or blown off by this.
Skull's half the trophy, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Whatever you want to do, Thanigan.
Can I ask a question real quick? And it's not about you removing that thing's head.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do you suck at aiming? Why didn't that barrel blow up?
Well, you know, I assume the gunpowder is just done at this point.
Done.
Or you missed?
Well, I mean, I can show him the bullet hole in it, right? Like, come look over here. There's a hole right there for my bullet.
Yeah. You broke the bullet hole, and as you guys inspect the gunpowder, just through melting snow and through the constant wear and tear, the gunpowder is ruined. It's filled with like
Yeah.
liquid residue and whatnot.
Yeah,
It
it is done.
is ruined gunpowder. If that
Yeah.
can actually happen in real life, I don't know.
Sure.
But
We'll go
I
with it.
assume that can happen. If you get water on gunpowder, it'd be hard to ignite it.
Sounds likely. Seems likely. I'm not a gunologist, so I couldn't tell you.
You're not a good ologist.
Gunologist?
Oh, gunologist.
Good
Or a
knowledge
good
too.
Yeah, that's what I
ologist,
heard.
yeah.
Well, gunologist.
Gunologist. Okay, man. I assume. Yeah.
Writing that down for my notes.
There you go.
Not
but
a
no.
gunologist.
Well, a good shot, I guess. We should probably have inspected that gunpowder.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, no, never mind. I'm still leaned up against the tree.
I mean, either way,
Resting.
we killed it, right?
Yeah. Good shot,
now-
Arano. That was sick.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you missed when you first shot it. I saw it hit the tank, and I looked back at you, and it was just like, this guy. But then the Wendigo was dead when I turned around, so I wish I had actually seen it.
Oh man,
It was a worthy
That-
fight.
that was insane, guys. Good job, though.
I would like to try and harvest the Wendigo so we can have dinner tonight.
Okay.
We eating Wendigo.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
There's Wendy's, and then there's Wendigo.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So technically in WoW,
14.
Wendigos are humanoids.
But they can be
Yeah.
skinned.
They can be skinned, but like, what would eating a humanoid meat be like? That'd be like eating a gnome, right? Would that make you sick?
Well, there's one. way
I'm
to find
assuming
out.
you can eat a Wendigo.
It seems like a gray area since you can skin it, right? It's a
Okay.
skinnable target in
I
game.
would say that, yeah,
That's
okay.
fair.
Let's go ahead and make a survival check. 14, okay. You're able to get several steaks, essentially,
Cool.
of different cuts. We'll say you get
Wendigos.
like, with a 14, we'll say you got like 6 steaks.
Nice.
For the whole
6
party, we're good.
steaks. Man, eating like kings
But
tonight.
it's a lot more muscle than it is fat, surprising.
Mm.
All right, guys. I got us some dinner for tonight. We should go back and set up camp.
Holy crap, that was so awful. I almost peed like 8 times.
I did pee.
Hell yeah, man. It's so cold, I bet that felt nice.
Yeah. I didn't actually feel it. My lower half is completely numb.
I understand that, brother. And then again, you're able to remove the head.
Well, I mean, we got what we came for. We took care of the Wendigo. We have proof that we killed it. And, well, the sun seems to be setting, so we should probably make camp.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's head back, guys. And as you guys are heading back with the head and the steaks, let's take a break.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, friends.
Sounds good.
Be back in 5 minutes or so for the second half of the show. Stay tuned. Rollneat is directly supported by listeners like you. Visit patreon.com/rollneat.
Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of week 3. The party just slayed Vagosh, the fearsome Wendigo. Rano claiming some Wendigo steaks, and then again claiming the head of the ferocious beast. You guys returned to the bunker.
I wanted to say,
you guys were.
as I saw them, I wanted to say as I saw them walking back past me, resting under the tree, I'm gonna stop them and ask,
Did any of you guys take a look inside its house there? See if there was anything lying around? Anything we might be able to use?
I don't want to go in there again. That smelled so bad.
Well, I mean, the
I'm
Wendigo's
trying not to
gonna
throw up
smell
as
great.
is. That was crazy.
You don't want to just take a peek?
Why don't you just take a peek, Stick?
All right, yeah, I'll go look. You guys head on back. I'll meet back up with you
I
over
mean,
there.
we'll wait for you. I'm not going in there.
Okay, sure.
I want to.
And anyone can go in there with him, obviously. But
Seeker HP's what, 5?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I am wounded. But yeah, I just want to go back in and look around, see if I can happen upon any nice trinkets or things that he may have run off with.
go ahead and
I'll
make an
come
investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with her because she's hurt.
Okay, you two make investigation checks.
Oof,
No.
that's a -1. I'm like,
Plus
I'm as dumb as Stan again.
Damn.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you guys
Find
go
all the
looking
things.
through this cave, and you guys give it a very thorough look over, and there is nothing of value in here. It is literally just skulls. It just seemed like this thing made it its new home. It was protection from the wind.
Alright,
Its
well,
old cave was getting filled up with corpses and stuff.
I want to see if there's a skull small enough that I could like fit in the palm of my hand and can take with me.
Yeah, there's a few wolf skulls that won't fit in the palm of your hand, but you can hold. I mean, everything's like a gnome's hand is
Yeah.
so small. Like he's not gonna
Yeah.
be. He's
I
not
need,
hunting
like, a bird.
birds. It's,
Yeah.
no, it's an 8-foot tall, 1-ton creature. You know,
Yeah,
it
he's
ain't
not
hunting
hunting
birds. It can't even
Okay.
catch a bird.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, there's again, it's such a run-down place, and then, it's a mindless creature.
Yeah.
Nothing of value.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything we need in here. Just
Oh.
bones. Everything it's collected over the years.
Well, while they're like off doing that, I'm going to have gathered sticks and brush and everything, and built a fire just kind of right out over here where my character is. And...
Oh well, we're not over here yet. We're still at the Wendigo.
Oh, okay. I thought we
Area.
kind of
Yeah.
split up. My bad.
We
No,
don't
they
know
went
when
back
to
into
get-
the other one. Oh, they were only in there like 5 minutes. You guys got
Okay.
ready.
Yeah.
They did stir and Klein chop down a tree, and they got a bunch of lumber there. So you guys have enough wood to make a fire back at camp, and Klein will grab some of the lumber and carry it back.
So we've headed south back to the other tower at this
Yep,
point.
you're heading south back to the other tower now that Stick and Stir finished exploring the Cave of the Beast.
Or bunker, or whatever we're calling this.
Bunker, what they're calling it, yeah.
All right, so let's build the fire.
Okay.
We
yes,
gotta eat that meat while it's fresh, and we've got plenty of wood for a fire. It's getting quite
it's
cold
starting
out.
to get dark. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 8:39 at this point as you get back to the bunker. The sun is it's set at this point, so it is very dark up here. So Stir, as you guys are getting to the bunker, you're staying very close to Klein. You end up keeping your hand on his shoulder as he guides you to the bunker, but you're able to get inside, you get the fire going. You guys are safe.
As long as we stay warm, I'll be all right.
I'm gonna start to cook the meat.
Okay.
I'm going to immediately begin a short rest.
Go ahead and make a
before
survival
quite
check,
long
Arano.
rest.
Just a straight survival check.
Are you proficient with cooking?
15.
15, yeah. I mean, you're able to figure out which meat would be edible. You get a good idea of it. Hopefully, I'm not getting something horribly wrong lore-wise. But
I don't know if there's any lore on eating Wendigo.
I know in some like lores, Wendigos are like humans who have been mutated. So they were at
really?
one point human, and then became these
gives us, like,
creatures.
Plus 10
Sure.
strength.
What
plus
was that one
300
game where it was like a
movement, right?
horror game that had Hayden Panettiere
You
as
know-
one of the video game characters?
But,
the creatures
like-
at the end were
Oh,
Wendigos.
Here's the thing, though, because like
Until Dawn.
Moonkins,
Until Dawn.
Moonkins are
Until Dawn,
considered
yeah.
beasts, though, right?
Love that
So it's
game.
like,
Yeah.
Moonkin's
Well,
were
yeah,
human
but that
knights,
makes
right?
sense because that
Yeah.
makes sense because druids turn into beasts. So druids turn into moonkin, they should be a beast. But in,
Yeah.
Until Dawn, the creatures in that game at the end were Wendigos, which were altered humans. I don't
Spoiler.
know if that
Oh,
is the.
oh.
It's 4 years since that game came out.
I
I
never
don't
played
know
it.
if that is the
Huh.
case with. I mean, telling you what the creatures are.
Yeah, this isn't
Yeah,
Roll
I
Need
know.
the Until Dawn adventure. Come on.
That's fair.
eating a knoll or something would be weird, right?
Right.
'Cause
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not sure about this. Let's
Eating
just
a
say it's
Wendigo that's
fine.
covered in hair, I wouldn't be. Sir would not be opposed to that. Let's just say.
I'm
I'm
And
looking
I
up
think-
Wendigos right now, but
I think the idea of eating humanoid flesh is just that, and the fact that we think it's gross. That's it.
Yeah,
We can
no.
do it.
Stick's not partaking. Stick's staying with her cheese.
okay, yeah.
well,
you guys
how,
can.
how does the food smell?
Smells like cooked meat. Son.
Smells like cooked meat.
All right,
Just
I'm in.
could use
Count
some
me in.
seasoning.
All right, now that I'm finished cooking, I call out to the party. Hey guys, I have cooked some meat for us to eat. If anybody would like some.
I'm already.
You don't
eating it.
say. Well, I'd love to.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for the offering, though.
I feel like you were attacking with your offhand episode 1, Zach.
I wasn't. Never did.
So Zoe is referencing a message they just typed off stream.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
confusing.
He
everyone
hasn't
about
been
Zoe.
attacking as a
class.
rogue properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
He hasn't been using his bonus
Like we said,
attack.
I mean, I
He's
He's been
wasn't
attacking as a true level 1 vanilla rogue, though. We'll say.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
but you
fair.
can't go wield till 10 in
That's
vanilla.
fair.
So
That's fair.
I'll say that the meat is edible for now, and eventually, if we learn from it in the future, when if we ever eat Wendigos again, we'll know then. But for now, it is edible meat, no side effects. It
I
could
think
use
it's
some
good?
seasoning. Yeah, I mean, he rolled a 14 on survival. Rana was able to find the meat that would be best edible, cooked it well.
Yeah.
We have some good meat here.
Is it okay if we call you Chef Arano from now on?
If it pleases you.
Yeah, Chef Rana, this is pretty
It
damn
pleases
good.
me
and
very
it's-
much,
and
Chef Arano.
A stick, you don't want yours?
I'm okay with just the
Dibs.
cheese. Thanks, though.
Dibs.
Yeah, you're splitting that with me, Klein.
Fine.
There were 2 extra pieces, or actually there's 3
Dibs.
Hell
extra
yeah,
pieces.
dibs. All right, I'll split mine with you, and you split yours with me. Easy peasy.
That sounds.
Sounds.
Sounds
Yeah, if we
like you
both
got this
split, it
down.
should be equal.
Hell yeah.
The flanks might be different size, so if he
Yeah,
gets
you
a
don't-
small one and I get a
come
big
on,
one, we gotta
Stick.
split them.
Not all things are the same size. You're living proof of that.
Can't fight logic like that.
That's right.
Can't find logic. That's what I say.
You know, me and Sir may not be them book learning types, but we got that real
don't
world
say.
experience on the lumberyard, so we learned a lot from there.
You sure did.
Hell
And trees
yeah.
eventually turn into books, so you could say we're like the founding fathers of books.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you guys make lots of books over there in the lumberyard, huh?
Well, Klein and I just cut down trees.
Yep. That's.
How
what
many times do
thought.
I gotta tell you guys?
They don't
No,
get
you
it,
don't.
sir.
You don't. You don't.
They're
have
not
to tell
smart
us
like
again.
us, you know.
We got it. We definitely got it.
Well, it's nice and cozy in here, and as you guys are enjoying this meal, you look around you, and not only have you know, some of them a bit quirky, everyone a bit different from each other. You all come from different walks of life. You are overwhelmed with a little bit of happiness, as not only did you meet new people and go on a great adventure, but you did some good in the world, and you all made it back alive. Very nice, humbling feeling right now. Despite how annoying some of these people can be and how different you guys are in many ways,
They just need help. That's all.
it's not bad company at all. You guys are very happy right now in each other's presence.
And I'm just glad Stick's alive.
Hell yeah.
You know, when I saw him swinging at you, it was just my instinct to yell at him and
Yeah,
try
that
to
was.
distract him. I don't know why. I was
I
like,
kind of saw my life flash before my eyes there.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It was pretty terrifying. I always wanted to go out and see more parts of the world, but that whole experience is a little terrifying. Ugh.
Finally,
Yeah.
a fun adventure.
Maybe next time we go after a normal sized Wendigo instead of a crazy,
Yeah,
freaky,
Not
monstrous
the
one.
giant ones.
Yeah, not the giant ones that are eating rams every day. I'm sure it got nice and fat off of that.
Yeah, maybe we can go somewhere that it ain't snowing in. You know,
Yeah, that would be good.
I don't mind adventuring, but it's so damn cold here.
Maybe you should just buy a jacket.
I could buy a jacket. You're right. Who was that? We need to go see Jormon Stonebrow in Ironforge.
You actually
Yeah.
wrote his name down. I still had his wiki open.
I wrote it down too.
I wrote it down because I want to get a nice cloak, which
Yeah.
is the note I have next to his name.
All right.
I have some other ideas for it, but yeah.
Me dream
well-
be to explore the world and see new lands, kill new creatures. So I'm definitely down for more adventures with you
And
lads.
cut down new trees.
What about you, Arano? What are your plans once we get back to Ironforge with all that gold we're
With-
earning? Not you, but you know what I mean.
With travel becomes knowledge, so I am down.
Oh, hell yeah. We have to figure out where we want to go next.
Just enough knowledge to share, so.
Yeah, there's plenty more to find out in the world.
Well, for now we need to rest. Wake up in the morning once the sun is up and it's a little bit less cold, and maybe make it down to the old Ram Master.
Was there
I'm
any
not
more of that bourbon?
Yeah, you got about a third of the bottle
Are you
left.
starting to get a taste for it?
That's very good.
So,
But
how
I'm
about
gonna say no, that we don't have any more.
Go ahead and make a deception check, sir.
Against Arano's
Inquiry.
perception.
That's an 11.
How does
Should
that
Arana
work?
roll against him?
I think
yeah,
so,
Arana
right?
rolls
Roll
against him.
perception, right?
Perception.
Yeah. Make a perception check, Arana. That's right.
See if you can tell if he is lying.
16.
As he's
Oh, yeah.
saying this,
He's lying.
Stir, who's already a little bit tipsy, forgot he's already been drinking it this entire time. So the bottle's just literally sitting on the floor next to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're French out.
We ain't got no more.
Come on, Stir, let's pass around glasses and let's a toast to a accomplished journey. Who knows how many lives we've saved by?
Yeah, you got
Alright,
more
you're
right
right.
I mean, Ram.
You're
lives.
Ram lives
You know,
matter.
I said we ain't got no more because I was gonna finish this off myself, but we can share this.
Yeah, you guys pass it around. You all take drinks.
And I'm gonna make sure Thanigan gets it last.
Last.
Everyone gets some before Thanigan gets some to make sure everyone gets some.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because
Thanigan
Thanigan
drinks
can
hard.
finish the
Oh,
bottle.
yeah, I see.
I
So,
thought you were just
because you know I'm gonna
being
polish it off.
I've seen you drink Thanigan here, and I hand it to Stick.
Everyone passes it around, takes
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
And,
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
take a
I just chug. I
giant
just
swig.
the bottle is up, pounding it. Whatever's
Yeah.
left down the gullet.
Thanigan downs the rest of it, and as you guys look around each other, you spend the night laughing, having fun, and
Eating
Get a good-
Wendigo.
eating some Wendigo. And you guys get a good long rest
With
in.
cheese.
Everyone gets their spells back that no one casts, and then everyone gets to heal the full, which only one person needs to do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because of course
Our nights will
or-
be more eventful when we get to higher levels.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
don't worry.
We're level
We'll be
1.
We'll be hitting level 2 after this.
Hey!
That quest turn in though.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
quest.
quest turn in.
But we will not have that level 2 until next.
Yeah,
So you guys will
that's
level
okay.
after. I feel like
And
that
then
was a
I'll
good time
actually-
to level this.
Then
Yeah,
I'll
that'll give
actually
us
start
time to
attacking
like read the
with
rule
both
book and
hands.
figure out level 2. Because I get a ton of abilities level 2.
Yeah.
I
I
get
don't
most
get,
of mine
I don't
at
get much
3.
till 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get steady shot, concussive strike,
I
carbon
get to
strike,
start
wing
turning
clip.
there.
Oh, you start learning those spells. Yeah.
I get a ton of. I
Us
get
warriors
focus
ain't
as
got
a-
many spells.
Yeah,
In fact,
I know.
we got none.
Yeah, it's the biggest difference in this player's handbook and the regular 5e player's handbook is rogue archetypes are strictly limited to melee attackers.
Well, yeah,
There's
it's
no-
got to be like WoW
Yeah.
Rogue.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Since this isn't based on classic,
Good
it is
translation.
focus and not mana. But I think that's fine for D&D.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what. But we'll say you guys get long rests. You guys wake in the morning. I'd say Klein and Arano split watching, keeping guard. That's Klein had to calm his nerves down, but nothing seems to harass you. And as the sun arrives, Arano pokes everyone a rake, and
Yeah, it's nice to have you as an alarm clock, Rano. You don't really sleep much.
Yeah, and it's great how you really don't care about
Yeah.
us in our personal space.
He's off in the Emerald Dream with Malfarion.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of a heavy sleeper. And I'm just like, "Ruh, ruh, ruh."
It's okay. It's just us.
Are you like a
What's going on?
war veteran, just like screaming in the middle of the night?
No, I'm just dreaming about hunting wildlife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking about
You know,
your
hunting
guns.
game.
Yeah.
Ronald
I
put,
get startled though.
Yeah, Klein also gets startled. Sorry, saw the purple arm and I freaked out. Thanks, Rondo.
All right, guys, it's time to head back to the ranch.
Okay.
You're right. We need to go
Yeah,
let him know
sounds good.
the deed is done.
I'm going to try and do a gnome thing.
Sure.
Uh,
What gnome thing is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better
there's-
tell the DM.
Yeah, I am. There's a trait that gnomes have from this player's handbook called Tinker, and I'm going to spend. Well, it says it takes an hour, so
We can wait an hour.
I would.
I need to eat breakfast anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke some Swift Thistle.
Then yeah, while everybody's getting ready first thing in the morning, I am going to use the Tinker ability to craft a tiny clockwork device. In this case, I'm going to use it as a fire starter, which it's a
So
device.
you're
that
essentially
just-
making a lighter.
pretty much, yeah. It's
Okay.
it's a glorified lighter.
Okay, go ahead and make a proficiency check.
Let's see. So it's, and I am proficient with this kit. Hang on, I gotta figure out.
And you have the kit?
Yeah, it's a Tinker's tools, and yes, I do.
Lucky you. I had to borrow them carpenter's tools.
Two. It's a dexterity. Yeah, it's dexterity. So I have 5, and I'm proficient, so 5. 14. Think
I
there's
thought
anything-
proficiency doesn't get you more than 5.
No, proficiency bonus is +2, and it's a
Yeah.
dexterity
Oh.
check, which is +3.
He's
Okay.
level 1, man.
Yeah.
You get
way it reads is-
sparks going, but it can't seem to hold the flame.
well, I mean, the way it
Sparks
reads
are
is
good.
if you, the device will cease to function after 24 hours. Spend an hour repairing it, and if I use my action to dismantle it, I get the parts back. So I would say if I are making a poor proficiency check, then
I assumed the proficiency check would be either whether it works or it doesn't. Like it's like a success or a fail essentially. So the way I saw it was there's a DC you have to make, and you either make it or you don't.
I mean, it just says using these tools, I can spend an hour and materials to construct a tiny clockwork device.
Yeah, so if you don't roll high enough, you would fail crafting that, right?
Right.
That's how I see that.
It doesn't say that I make a check. It just says I can use the tool, spend an hour.
It
and
might be
make it.
different. That might be 5e where you have to make the check.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely have to make the check in 5e. It might be different here.
well, I mean, we could say I make the check, and if I mean, what do we? I don't know what we would call a DC for it, but yeah, if I don't make it, then it doesn't work.
That's what you did not make the DC I put in my head. Let's just
Yeah.
say it works for now. 14 is reasonably high. You're only making a lighter,
Yeah.
and if it only functions for 24 hours, sure. Like I'd say, I didn't realize it was only going to work for 24 hours.
Yeah. And
That would lower the DC to like a 12.
the main reason I wanted to make it is so that I can, while holding the lighter in one hand and carrying like a pan from my mess kit in the other hand, I just want to heat up water to make tea in while we're walking back towards the cliff edge.
So it's
Okay,
more of a
there's-
torch than a lighter.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
That's
it's
not
it's
gonna. You're walking in the middle of a frozen tundra trying to heat
Yeah.
a pan to boil water.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take never. You're not gonna be able to
All right, yeah,
boil
that's fair.
water while walking in like 10-degree weather, right? With a fucking
cold.
lighter. Lighter, sorry. That seems
You
like a
tried though, and you got a
Yeah,
lighter now
You have a lighter. You have a lighter.
for 24 hours.
Might
Just
be
in case
useful.
I might need it.
Yeah, I mean, it will be useful, I'm sure. You can be creative. The sparks alone will be enough for.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can ignite one of them tanks. Is that what we need? Is a spark, right?
No, that's
No. The tanks need actual fuel for us to run
Oh,
them.
then one of them airplanes.
No, those need fuel too.
You have a light. You have a working lighter, but you're not gonna be able to boil tea while you're
yeah.
walking with that. You cray. But you have a working lighter.
Especially like, how tall are you? 3 feet tall or something?
Yeah, like you see this little gnome there's like waddling through like 6-inch snow, holding a kettle with a lighter underneath it.
It didn't work as well as I thought it would.
You got a lighter though. Okay, I'll
Hmm.
let you have the lighter.
But do you so you still walk that like doing that? Okay, I just want.
You get the idea after about 10 minutes. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no, this lighter is not hot enough.
Yeah, it's like an actual like hand light. The flames like.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put the
just for
contraption
starting fires.
back in my bag,
Well,
Okay.
back in my pack.
I'm nice
Add
and
a lighter
awake.
treatment.
I'm nice and awake from my swift thistle via my pipe. I offer to pass it around. Anybody want some swift thistle?
Klein will take a
No,
hit.
thanks. You need a lighter? I got one of those.
And I
That
pull out
didn't
my
do
Actually,
much for me
yeah.
last time, so I'm gonna pass.
Klein's gonna take a hit, but he's gonna do an Elon Musk hit where he just kind of puts it in his mouth and just blows it out. Yep, feels real good.
I didn't actually see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even inhale it. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone was freaking out. It was silly.
Silly.
Yeah. Yeah, Klein doesn't really get anything from it, but he's excited to share this experience with you, Thanagan.
Good, eh?
Oh yeah, man. I feel like, whoa, what is that? Oh man, I'm freaking out right now.
You are freaking out right now.
But he just
Man.
continues on, nothing really happening. He said.
Okay, let's head to the Rem.
And just for the
Shaq.
sake of brevity, you guys
I'm shocked.
able to make your way back to the Amberstill Ranch. It takes most of the day, but get there unaccosted. You get there at about 4 p.m. in the afternoon. You found it a little bit more difficult to go down the terrain as it was to go up it. You have to safely catch yourself. Arano not being as used to the mountain terrain as everyone else.
Well,
You have to help
Natural
them
Explorer
down.
should help them though.
Yeah, I mean,
If we're
that's why
traveling
not
for an
making any
hour,
rolls.
that's like one of my abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, it just slows you down a little bit. You guys
Yeah.
aren't really making any rolls or
Yeah, we
anything.
aren't
But you
rolling,
guys
man.
end up making it back to the Amberstill Ranch, and as you guys are walking up, you see in the distance Varan is sharing a worried expression and is speaking to 3 different mountaineers right now.
I'm gonna approach them with the trophy, the skull of the Wendigo, over my shoulder, and I guess we're all approaching probably, right? But I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are
kinda like
approaching. It's
leading
about
the-
100 yards out right now as you see.
As
this
we're
happening.
getting closer, I'm going to climb upstairs back without saying anything, and stand on his shoulders and yell over to him.
Hey, we're back, guys. It's okay.
What?
Immediately, all of them look over to you, and Varan gives a relieved look. "Ah, I was beginning to worry about y'all."
Yeah, look what we brought back.
And I'm going to point over to Thanigan.
I throw it on the ground.
And immediately, all the Mountaineers are shocked, and Varan, again, who that relief that was already shown on his face becomes even more relief. "Oh, wow. You guys were able to kill the beast after all.
And I'm
Well
going to
done.
jump off of his shoulders and try and land on the head.
Another day
ahead.
of adventuring.
Go ahead and make a dex check.
It's the flavor. Y'all should have
Acrobatics.
seen me
Nice.
take.
Doing a front flip.
You jump off of it, and you land straight on that head. It gets mushed a little bit, but still intact.
Yep, we made it back without any hassle.
Yep, not a scratch on
The
any of
Mountaineers
us
are
when
like,
I'm looking
wow.
at stick.
One of the Mountaineers speaks to you guys. Wow, we're about to go up after you guys. Bit
We got
surprised.
this.
It's only been what, a day? Y'all are already
Yeah.
gonna come up after us?
Well, I mean, you've been gone overnight. I didn't think it would take you that long. I figured
It's a long ways up there.
we didn't realize how far you were going up.
Yeah, no, he was camped out in one of the old bunkers up by the old abandoned airport.
Yeah,
Called
if you
them.
go past the lake and there's a fallen tree and you keep going, and I'm gonna like tell them exactly where it's at so that they can know to go check it out.
Oh,
There
we won't
might
be
be some
going
dead
up there.
trogs on the way there too.
We have no need to go up there. But this is
I
the
would.
third one
I'd
of
also
them.
like to point out that that thing had killed quite a few trogs up there. I don't know if you guys have like an entrance to the actual city from up there, but it might be dangerous. You might want to have them check that out.
No, we're not sending anybody up there.
I'm
We have
saying
no
if
entrance
there's
up there.
an entrance to this, there's not. Okay, yeah, you're fine then.
Yeah, isn't Ironforge like wedged in the mountain?
Yeah.
It is.
Now, all the entrances to Ironforge from the airport have been closed off and caved in for a while.
Well, listen.
And there's trogs all over this area. We ain't worried about trogs up there. There's trogs south of us, trogs southwest of us, trogs west of us, trogs east of us.
Y'all
Yeah,
heard
there's
about
no
that
trogs. I know.
Nomuragon thing with the trogs? Why aren't y'all worried about them?
I mean, Ironforge is encased in stone. Dwarven made stone. They ain't burrowing through that.
You know, I bet them Nomers, or those gnomes in Nomuragon, thought they were well protected too.
Yeah. and then they
did.
weren't because they didn't have their base fortified with stone.
That may be true. Stick, is that true?
I mean, you all know that Ironforge is probably either
It's a
Ironforge or
fortress.
Orgrimmar is the most impenetrable fortress on.
Yeah.
The
Azeroth.
difference is
Azeroth.
Yeah.
Ironforge has its own mountain. Nomergon was kind of built into a mountain range, and there were other entrances from other mountains. Ironforge is isolated in its own single mountain.
I believe
So-
what actually happened with the Nomergon issue is they dug too deep into the mountain, and they ended up into
Yeah.
a trog.
I think
cave or
that
something
is
like
actually accurate.
At the
to
back,
to the
they
lore.
opened a trog cave, and then
I'd love
they
to
tried
read about that though. I should.
by radiating it, and ended up killing a ton of gnomes anyways.
But no, we don't need to go
Monka.
up there, and that's dangerous up there. There's nothing for us to stop up there, but I appreciate the information.
Yeah, just so you
You
know.
know,
we
might
were not
consider
aware.
revitalizing the airport. Just saying. Maybe in the future, like 5, 6, 7 years later.
Yeah,
No.
we'll look into it 2-3 expansions from now, and we'll get up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Awesome.
Maybe after something tragic happens to the whole continent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Big
be
dragon
here.
attack or something, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Just
you
let
never
us know.
Some form of cataclysm. I
Yeah,
don't know.
could be something serious like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Foreshadowing.
I'm glad you guys are all right. You slayed the beast.
Sure did.
Thank you. And then again, Varon looks
This is more of a humanoid.
so relieved and happy right now. Not just because you guys returned, but because his rams are saying this is just a great moment for him.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
we-
say to him like, your rams and your daughter will be safe now.
Thank you, Danigan.
I mean, there are still trogs, but you guys seem to handle them on your own pretty well. That beast won't be coming back, though.
That is very clear, and the Mountaineers, congratulate you guys, say thank you, and they go back to their posts.
Verano,
It
did
looks
you
like
need to get
Varon
back
had
that?
summoned them over because he was going to have them go after you guys.
And before they leave, I'm gonna ask Verano.
Verano, did you need to return that climbing kit that you borrowed?
He told me I did not have to.
Oh, that was nice of him.
And none of the dwarves here are the one you spoke to.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
No, he's the quest giver. Varon is the one that
Yeah.
gave you the quest.
He's the one that's going to pay us. I just didn't feel like
so just
asking
go
up
back-
front like that.
No, he's the guy. Yes, he's the guy you would want to request payment from.
And I'm like, all right, well, I think the deed is done.
All right.
The job's
well,
done. I gave up 2
and
days
He
of
immediately
tree cutting
he
for
already
this.
has a pack in his pocket. He immediately pulled on. He's got a sack of gold. I promised you 50 gold. Here you go.
I'll grab it
Hands it
and
over.
grab the coin, and I'll spread it out later. Don't worry.
You got 50 gold added to your inventory for now. Then again.
50 gold, and there's 4 of us each getting a cut, so that's what, 10 for me, 10 for Klein.
I was just gonna say, if Arano wants to change his mind, this is his last opportunity to get in on this gold. I feel with him getting that killing blow.
I mean, you did help out quite a bit.
Oh, with the Rana, that'd be what? 5
10
for me
each.
and 5 for each.
Yeah, no, that's 10.
Sounds
each.
about right.
You guys suck at math.
I will take my cut.
That
Hell
sounds-
no! You should
You'll
have said
take a-
so back at Ironforge. I was expecting you to say no. What is this?
Yeah, you ain't taking a cut from me. I'm
And-
cutting my own tree down.
Oh,
As,
yeah,
as
sure. You
as
go
they're
catch your turn.
arguing, I'm literally just gonna start walking out and handing everyone 10G.
Everybody gets 10.
Everyone gets 10. Just gonna split it up evenly.
Everyone gets 10 gold to their. So, what are your plans tonight? Are you going to return to Ironforge?
Yeah, we could probably make it back before the sun goes down.
Yeah, you definitely could. It'd be you be getting there as the sun was going down. Such
Makes sense.
Well, if we're gonna make it all the way to Ironforge, we got so much we could do in Ironforge. We got plenty of taverns we can go to, drink it up for the night.
Yeah. I think
We
do
could
a little
even
bit
take a
of
trip to
shopping.
Stormwind if we want. It's literally right with one tram ride away.
Catch the tram over, maybe.
Oh, the tram will probably be closed before we get there.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was hoping we
gonna
could make
be
it
late.
before, but maybe not.
We'd
I
have
don't
to
think
hustle.
so. We'd have to really hustle, and then we'd have to immediately go to the tram. And I
Or,
gotta
you
tell
know,
you guys, I
I
want to
guess-
get drunk.
I
guess,
feel you.
Baron, are there any rams you need to deliver to Ironforge? It might be a way to get us over there faster.
Pick a persuasion check.
That's a
Am I
really good
assisting?
idea.
No,
Oh.
you're not assistant.
Okay.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay. 14. I'm not
No.
buying it.
Unfortunately, I don't have any rams to be delivered, and I'd have to get them saddled up. By the
That's
time they
fair.
were ready to
That's
go,
what I'd
you would
ask.
probably already be there. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it'd be worth asking, though.
Are you selling these rams? And I'm asking as like, imagine you're running through Elwyn Forest or Dunmoreau as like a level 5, and you find these random vendors selling mounts, and you're like, oh, what do they have to offer?
unfortunately, they are quite expensive. I usually only supply towards Ironforge or a few third-party people. If you're willing to fork over 100 gold, I could sell you one.
That's most of my no. I don't think so. I'll just walk to Ironforge. Just ain't
I
even that
completely
far.
understand. Could give you a discount though, since you are honored with my reputation now that you did this quest for me. 10% off, 90 gold.
I'll
Yeah,
just
I
walk
think we
that.
have
I'll
that
walk
much.
back. I can walk back just fine.
All right. Well, he just is like beaming from ear to ear. He just seems, again, relieved you guys are okay, and then that this plague on his farm for who knows how long is finally been put to an end. Now you guys are 10 gold heavier, and you're not sure what feels better, the look on his face or the money in your pocket. It's a good feeling to
The money
do
in my pocket.
good in the world.
Definitely the money in my pocket.
Definitely money.
Yeah, I'm happy we got to cut down trees.
Ah, that was a
Hell
great
yeah.
hunt. And at this point, I think I have no more interest in the skull. I just wanted to show it off as proof. I don't want the trophy, so I'm leaving it there.
I'm gonna try and pull one of its fangs out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
A Wendigo fang.
Yes. Survival.
Fun fact, when you do the quest in WoW and you loot the gash, you get the fang of the gash. So,
Hey,
Fang.
nope.
natural one. As you go to pull out a fang, you immediately cut yourself on it. Yep!
Okay, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Is there any like wood components to your gun, Thanagan, your blunder, like your
Yeah.
like the stock part?
Yeah. Stock is wood.
All right, I'm gonna say Thanagan. So I've seen that gun you got, right? And I noticed that you've got pretty
His
know.
boomstick, you mean?
the stock that you're using to hold it together ain't the best quality.
What
right,
do you
Clyde,
mean?
You see this wood? And I'm like, can I see it?
Yeah, I'll let you look at it. You're not gonna hold it though.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hands up. I'm just gonna lean in and sniff.
You can touch it, but you're not gonna take it out of my hand.
He's touching it with his nose.
Okay, I'm touching it with my nose. Yeah, this ain't the best wood. If you want, I could try to finagle something that might be better for.
Finagle.
Yeah, I want to finagle something that'll make it maybe easier to shoot, or something with your gun. What do you think?
Me, Uncle.
Yeah, how long have you had that? Maybe it's time for refurbishing.
Well,
Oh god.
I got it when I was a wee lad.
Ah.
And how long did your uncle have it for?
Yeah, it's what, 2003? 2005?
It's early. It's mid 2004 right now.
Well, I guess it's been in me family for a long time.
I'm not
Yeah,
going
I
to
mean-
change any of the essential components. I just want to make it better for you to use.
Just improving it a little bit, you know?
More comfortable.
I guess you know a lot about wood.
I'm pretty good at using wood. Yeah.
We'll say we're walking and talking right now. You guys part of
on our
ways
way to
at
Ironforge.
Veron. Unless
Okay.
anyone wanted to say anything else to Veron right
no,
now.
no.
If
He'll
you're okay
say
with
his
it,
goodbyes to you guys, and you guys
Yeah.
are walking.
Yeah, if you're okay Thanagan with it, I would on my own time just try to come up with something that might help you shoot better. Cuz I saw the last performance. That's all I'm going to say.
I one-shot a trog with a nat 20, boy. I mean, if you don't
The
think I can
last
shoot...
performance.
The most recent use, you know?
I hit like every shot except
Didn't
one.
he hit like
Yeah,
every
I hit like
shot?
every
Oh,
shot
he
except
kept rolling
one.
14.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah.
it was a rando that
Including the
missed.
barrel.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Someone
I
missed a
was-
lot.
Sir's got short-term memory. He's not very smart. He doesn't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
So I'm like
I
kind
think
of
he's just
mad. Like
entranced by
I'm
the
like
wood.
I'm like, what are you saying about my last performance, mate? Do you think I can't
Yeah,
shoot the
wasn't
gun?
wasn't it you that kept missing, right?
No.
Someone was missing. Well, either way.
You know, he hit every time.
I missed
Oh,
I
well.
missed one shot the whole fight.
Nah,
Regardless.
I only saw you hit every time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I confused you with a rando.
It's okay. It's all right. Anyways,
okay,
I'm
that's
kind
something
of
Sir
mad.
would do.
You already
Yeah.
annoy me, and now I'm just kind of like looking at my gun, just kind of like, the hell's this
Hurt.
guy mean? My gun sucks. This is like part of my family, like.
This is a great gun.
Because
How
my
dare
Gun
you.
doesn't
just so you know,
suck.
in my backstory, like I grew up with relatives in Lochmodan that are the blunderblasts. They like make weapons, they sell weapons. That's like
This
there's a
is
lot
their
of
thing.
pride in my blunderbusts. So
This is one of those situations where it pops on the bottom of the screen. Thanigan will remember this.
Remember it.
straight up, yeah.
I offered to help Stick with some arrows, so I was offering to help you with your gun stock. That's all.
I think me and my blunderbusts are just fine, thank you.
I didn't
Well,
get
then
that.
I won't bat an eye at it.
Okay. Did anyone else want to do any discussions or anything on their way to Ironforge?
No.
I wish I could help Arano not miss with his Solar Wrath, but I don't have the capabilities.
You're not that helpful.
You guys end up spending another good 3-4 hours traveling to Ironforge, but you guys end up getting there as the sun is setting in the distance, and you enter the gates of Ironforge. Are you guys just going straight back to the inn? It's getting pretty late. It's like 8-9 right now.
Yeah,
Most
8
shops
p.m.
are probably
Yeah.
already closed.
I'm tired,
so I guess
right?
we go
It's
back
been a
to
long
Klein,
day.
you want a drink, right?
I want to drink so much right now, man.
That's all you've been talking about the
Arano.
whole way up here.
How about you join us, man, and I'll share some moonberry juice with you.
I'm actually
round's
going to
on
head
me.
to the library.
You son of a gun.
What?
ain't
What are you
going
going to the library for?
That's the whole reason I wanted to come to Ironforge.
Okay.
You looking for anything in particular?
Well, whenever you're done there, you can meet us in the inn.
Will do.
What were you saying, Stick?
Are you looking for anything in particular, Arano?
Just
Yeah.
general knowledge that could help us on our adventure.
He's one of them book learning types.
I mean,
I know
the
you were
library
reading
a
a
lot.
book, Stick.
Well, we're
Yeah,
going to
I've
the
heard of the library
Stonefire
pretty often.
Tavern right now.
I got an
What,
idea.
Meet us there afterwards, Rano.
Arano, what if you just read the book that Stick's always reading, then you don't gotta go to the library and you can hang out with us?
Yeah, but I'm not done with this book yet. It's pretty lengthy recounting of my family. Somewhat personal.
Recounting.
Yeah. It's the story of my grandparents. More or less.
Ah.
I will meet up with you guys later.
Okay. So Arano's going to go out. You guys enter the gates of Ironforge, greeted by the warm heat as you are step inside. It feels great. Arano's going to head off to the library. Before we do that, the four of you are going to take a cut to the left and go straight to the Stonefire Tavern.
Hey, tavern.
As you guys walk inside, you're greeted by Gwenna Friarbrew again. Ah, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. I was wondering when you would return.
Yeah, we made it back. It was
Around
a
for each of us.
pretty big trip.
Two
It's
gold
my
on the
honor, sir.
table again. As
Flagging
per
the mead,
use.
please, Guana.
Okay.
I'm paying for everyone
guys
this
odds.
time again.
She goes in the back, brings out you guys ales as you guys sit down at the table and begin to drink. You look around you, and it's packed again. Some different people, a lot of the same regulars, of course, but there's a few more humans in here this time. Those two gnomes from before are gone. Right now,
Aw.
Stick is the
I was
only
literally
gnome
about to
here.
ask that.
The two gnomes
I
from
was too.
before are gone right now. And there's no other elves right now. But there is actually the same human that was there last time and an additional human. And they're currently talking in the horn.
To the empty seat, I'm gonna ask Fire Brew, can you leave one moonberry juice here?
Ah,
just
of
in
course.
case.
No problem at all, sir.
Wait, Genna or
one more coming.
is Genna like the server and Firebrew the innkeeper?
Gwenna is her daughter, is the innkeeper's daughter.
Okay.
Gwenna Firebrew, she's the barmaid, and
Gotcha,
her father
gotcha,
is
gotcha.
innkeeper Firebrew. Yeah, he's off in the back cooking and just getting ready, doing stuff. Again, this place is super packed, but you guys get your table. She ends up getting you your ales, your bourbon. Can I get you guys something to eat?
I'll have another wild hog shank.
What do you guys have any soup?
We don't have any soup, but the other day you asked about cheese. We just got a shipment of cheese.
What kind?
We got some
My eyes
Dardassian blue.
fly.
Okay, yeah, I'll have a chunk of that.
You said that was Darnassian?
I think that's the name of the cheese, right? It's
Yeah,
called
it is.
Dardassian
It is.
blue.
Is that like that place that the Aranos from, Darnassius?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's from the other
we get a
continent.
ship straight from Darnassus, actually.
Hmm.
Wow,
And I heard that's on another condiment. Is that right?
sure is.
Not even phased at this point.
Absolutely, yes. The one over there.
Wild hog shank
Oh.
for me, please, Gwenna.
I'll have a wild hawk shank as well. And okay, she goes get some meat, brings you guys out some cheese, and
When she goes back to get the food, I'm going to pull out my lighter, and in the spirit of the gnomes that were tinkering in here last time, I'm going to attempt to disassemble it to recover the materials used to make it.
sure, make a proficiency check.
11.
Be able to disassemble it. Took you a little bit longer than you would wanted to, but
Food comes back, and I just let mine
Yeah.
sit there. For
You're
a
making a
minute.
mess over there, Stick.
Yeah.
as she
just
brings
take
back the
them
food,
apart.
so you guys went and helped Varan out to the east. How did that go?
Went
That was
really,
fine.
really well.
It was fine.
Yeah, were you able to kill the beast?
Sure
What do
did.
you think?
Not a problem.
That's great. He's been having trouble with that for a while. You know
Yeah,
what?
no, we
These
protected the
meals
herd.
are on me. Thank you.
Aha!
He's a
Yeah.
good friend of mine, and
Oh, thanks.
but you'll have to keep paying for the Ulster. That's not free.
Another
understand.
round.
We drink a lot. We drink a lot. Yeah, another round on me.
She's beaming right now. She goes back in the back and keeps bringing you out more ale. But you guys are at the table right now.
So,
And let's actually pause right quick
Sure.
while you guys are celebrating and flip over to Rano. I don't know what that sound effect was, but
that was the going to the
It
library
was
sound.
perfect.
Yeah.
that was the. We'll say you make your way over to the library. You ask a few guards, Rano. You haven't been over there yet, but they guide you to the Hall of Explorers, and you make your way to the arches of the library.
Okay, I'm going to walk in and look around.
As immediately as you start walking through, one of the guards stops you, and as you look past into the library, there are no torches lit in there, and it doesn't seem like anyone's working there right now. Rano, or I guess he wouldn't know anything. Please, sir, currently the library is closed. It closes at 7 p.m. on Sundays.
That's disappointing, but thank you.
But they open up at 10 a.m. if you want to come back.
All right, I will do that.
Okay. Well, sorry about that, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and then I'm gonna meet everyone up at the tavern.
Hate the burst your bubble, but they do
Yeah.
close.
Dang.
They can't be there all night.
Womp womp.
24-hour
That's
library?
right.
What?
Yeah, one day. I guess if any place was to be a 24-hour library, it would be the Halls of Explorers.
Yeah.
I assume the curators need a night off, though, or rest.
It's
Every now
Sunday.
and then. Yeah, that's fair.
So, let's just say I'm starting to get to my dwarven jolliness.
As you guys get to that point, we'll say, for the sake of brevity, Arana, you return to the inn a little bit upset, but you've been really wanting to read some books. You're gonna have to hold off a little bit longer.
I see him walk in, and I just have my arm out and the moonberry juice in the other hand. I'm just like, "Hey, Arado!"
Arano!
Have a
And
seat,
immediately
man.
Another dwarf starts cheering. Yeah, hey, Arano!
Man, look, we got you a drink already.
Thank you.
He
guys.
landed the killing blow on that Wendigo, and I announced that to everyone.
Hey, Arano!
Arado!
Yeah.
As he sits down, I will notice his glum look and ask,
Hey, so what'd you find at the library?
Library closed at 7.
Oh,
Oh man,
well, I never really try and go there after like 5, so
that's why I never trust
they do
them.
close.
Yeah, they close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You also
I'm-
gotta get a library card too. You'd be standing there for like an hour.
Yeah, I'll just have to go in the morning.
And the worst part is you got to read them books.
I think that's why he's going.
That is exactly why I'm going.
Well,
Not
Here,
was-
the first round's on me, Arano, and he hands you some moonberry juice.
Stir does not
Thank you.
comprehend.
I'm astonished at that fact.
I'm gonna kind of stumble over to the where the humans are in the corner or near the bar.
Oh, they're at the corner, but they're like at a table drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to them and just kind of like kind of stumble and like lean on their table, hiccuping like. Hey,
It's
folks.
been like 30 minutes. I don't know about hiccuping.
Oh,
yet. You
okay.
haven't
So
been here
I can't
very
be
long.
that drunk yet. All right.
Yeah,
He's
you're
going
not,
hard.
You're not that hard.
You wanna
You're
hold your
not
head
that
up
deep
until
in the
you're
paint.
wasted.
But I wanted to be like slamming these flagons of mead. Like, I'm a
So
drinker.
He's going hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
he
going.
literally just walked to the Halls of Explorer and back. So it's been like
To be fair, Thanigan's under the impression I'm buying the drinks tonight.
Oh, you are buying them, as far as I know.
I am buying them.
And I'll find a way to make
Fair.
sure you buy them.
I
but
can
you
buy
can walk
them.
over to them, but I don't know about that drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little tipsy, and I just want to be like, "Hey there, friends."
Oh, well, hello there. You're the one of the ones that was involved in the Wendigo killing, I hear. And you look at this human. He is wearing Stormwind armor, but not like the full plate armor. It's more of like a chainmail. He's got the Stormwind tabard on. He's got a short brown hair and a crew cut.
Yes, the dwarves know how to kill right.
Well, that's actually great news. Actually, I've been sent here from Stormwind, actually, and well, this young man doesn't seem too interested. And like the human he's talking to is just like completely plastered, just like seems to barely be sitting, but he's been at least entertaining this. A very fit build, about 6'1" in height, very tall human, but he stands up. What was your name?
Me name be Thanigan.
Well, my name is Lieutenant Jura. I come from Stormwind. And he extends his hand out to you.
I'll give him a firm grip and nice to meet ya, Jira. What?
You mind if I buy you a drink? I actually was about to head over and talk to you and your friends.
And I'm just gonna raise my glass like, hey!
Hey, Gwenna, my dear, please, another round for these fine young warriors over here. And she like gives you a nod. Right away, yeah. And she goes in the back and gets your irregulars. And he comes over your table and pulls up a chair. So,
Oh, hi there.
what was the Wendigo like?
He was huge and terrifying.
That
I'm
is
just gonna
awesome.
stare down at my drink. Having
Another
flashbacks.
easy kill.
Another easy kill. Well,
Yeah.
I heard you guys are mercenaries for hire.
Well,
I don't
Well, that's
know
a
about
bit of a
that.
stretch. I work at the lumber yard.
who's asking?
Well,
Maybe.
me, Lieutenant Jura.
Well, what's going on?
Well, I'm here from Stormwind. We are currently looking to recruit some men for some local mercenary work.
What about
Not
women?
quite sure on. I mean, yes, women too, of course. My mistake. Little
What
one.
about
Thanks.
children? And I'm still looking at Stick.
I'm not. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I get confused.
Yeah, that's fair.
I saw the dwarf's daughter who we just helped out, and she was taller than you, though.
Yeah.
When
she's
I
also a
arrived
dwarf.
here last night, I spoke to a young Gwenna here, and she told me that there usually not too many mercenary folk come here, but she mentioned your guys' name, how you guys went off to the east to help with some Wendigo thing, and as you guys have been proclaiming at the top of your lungs, as Arano splashes ale in his face,
Moonberry juice?
some moonberry juice in his face, you guys have been proclaiming at the top of your lungs that you slayed the beast, so...
That was us.
That's right, we did.
Well, I'm here from Stormwind. I'm not quite sure on what we would be hiring you for. I'm just a recruiter, but we are looking for men right now. And
Men and women.
men and women, yes, of course.
Keep
But
going back to that men.
And what about
you guys?
children? Oh wait, no. Sorry.
No, we already covered
No
it.
children, no children.
Yeah.
But
Right,
I think
right.
that works for this group.
I'm gonna like jump out of my chair and be like, aha, another challenge.
So did you have a task in mind, or are you just looking to like have people on standby? Is this like the
Well,
reserves?
See, I'm just the recruiter. I come to different areas. I look for people who would potentially be interested. I send you guys to Stormwind. You guys meet with my commanding officer and the general, and he figures out what would be best suited for you, offers you a rate of pay, and you can choose to decline then. Unfortunately, I don't know what you would be hired for exactly. That's not my job. I just look for able bodies who would be well suited at helping us out.
If we were to report to your commander or general here, for this job, this is presuming we want the job, would you be able to pay for our tram tickets over?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
While that's happening, I'm looking at Klein. I'm saying,
I mean,
Klein, you feel like going back to Stormwind and working for a while?
it's not the cheapest trip, and I mean, if
I
we
mean,
don't
I wouldn't mind going back to Stormwind. I don't know if I'm up for more of this kind of mercenary work, but either way, I could head back to the Eastvale logging camp, depending on what I want to do, what this work is. So I'm down to go back to Stormwind, and I don't know. Arano hasn't sent. Arano, have you been to the south yet?
I have not.
Rolled a 14 on the persuasion.
Ironforge was the first place I went to on this continent.
I would not be able to pay for your tram
Maybe
tickets.
we-
However, I could leave you a note, and if you accept mission from my general, perhaps we could add the cost of your tram tickets to your
Reimburse us
reward at
for
the
it?
end.
Yeah,
Yes,
we could,
absolutely.
like, make
But I
sure
can't
they
just send
verify
you there for free and then not have you do any work for us. That would just be
Sure, that
giving you a
makes
free
sense.
ticket.
So like they could validate our ticket, kind of thing.
Essentially,
fair.
yes.
And having the opportunity to work is good enough, I think.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I mean, we are the Stormwind Guard. We pay quite well, if I do say so myself. And he's very well dressed. Again, he's not in the full plate armor that normal Stormwind guards with. It's more of a traveling uniform. It does have some sturdiness to it, though, and he does have a long sword on his side. But if you're interested,
I've always wanted to take the
Yeah.
glorious dwarven tram.
I mean, I'd have to let my folks know that I'm leaving town, but yeah, I could definitely. I'd be up for seeing what's up.
now what about you,
Hopefully they
Elf?
won't
I
mind.
heard you were the one that got the killing blow. Your skills would be much needed in Stormwind.
I will definitely travel with them.
He
Yeah,
looks
definitely
expectantly
wanna see.
towards Stir and Klein. The two of you?
You know, I'm in. I love those trees.
I will follow Stir for now. I'm in as well. Well, excellent. Well, here he puts out this piece of paper, and it's a document stating recruited by Lieutenant Jura. Just have you guys signed your names here. Again, this just says that you were sent here by me, essentially proving that
Can I?
I have at least vouched for you. No, we don't want
Okay.
randoms that we don't know showing up that we can't trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But,
read over
based
it.
off the deeds you've done here, I'm more than willing able to send you over.
I'm gonna read through it just to make sure that it doesn't say somewhere in there that I've already signed.
No, it's very basic of a ledger.
Okay.
It's got the Stormwind seal on the bottom. It's got his signature. It could probably be easily forged, but who would want to forge something like this?
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
seem like something they'd be worried about.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it's very basic documentation. Just Jura essentially vouching for the named people on the list.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, have each of you sign this, and I'll give it my seal of approval. And
I'll
there's
sign.
no, you
I-
guys
I-
can go down whatever you want. But
Yep, I signed the paper.
I
Yeah,
draw
I sign as
squiggly
well.
lines at the
All right.
bottom.
hopefully they can
Fine.
find you guys some reasonable work there in Stormwind.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure there's
Oh.
plenty of work.
I guess I should have gone back to the bar thing.
After the
It's okay.
Ironforge music's not bad at all.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
But after the library closed,
Womp.
Another round.
Yeah, well, I'm down to just keep drinking all
I'm
night.
down to keep drinking. I have the best
that's
job in the
fair.
world. Go to taverns and drink with my friends. And
That's right.
Lieutenant Jura just very
I-
happy to.
will hang around for a while and drink, but after a little bit, I'm going to not necessarily sneak, but not tell anybody that I'm leaving. I'm going to leave the bar and kind of just wander around Ironforge,
Sure.
knowing this may be the first time I leave the place that I grew up in. Just
Okay.
to take in the city one last time.
What's everyone's passive perceptions?
10.
Klein is too deep in drinks and notice. Sir doesn't notice. You would slip out. Very tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Passive perception.
Yes.
Mine's +2.
Well, no, the passive perception is going to be something different.
I have no idea.
Or does it need to
Passive
look on the
perception
sheet?
is your
If your
is
wisdom
your total
modifier-
wisdom plus your perception modifier.
Your total
I
wisdom
believe.
plus your perception modifier.
Yes.
Okay, so whatever your perception modifier is plus 4.
So 17.
So you have 15 wisdom plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Arano?
20.
Okay, you both notice Stick just slip
Leave.
out, but
Make nothing
You
of
can-
it, or
yeah. I mean, it's up to you. You can
I'm
do
gonna
you can
follow him.
her.
Her.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
Okay, you guys again. Then again, you notice them leave, and you see Arano go after them. You're not too worried about it because everyone signed this. You got a feeling everyone's committed to this, and based off how you're drinking, you're all excited to go to Stormwind. Stir and Thanagan are 10 glasses deep with Lieutenant Jura. I mean, he
getting
just
twisty
seems like
faced.
he is exactly who should be a type of recruiter like this. Going to these bars, drinking heavily with these people, getting them drunk, getting them to agree to something like this. You know exactly what he's. He doesn't seem like a bad person, but he seems like he is fit for what he is doing.
He's good at
And
his
you
job.
guys get along very well with them. Are you gonna let them walk out, Thanagan?
yes.
Okay, Arano, go ahead and walk out in the Ironforge after Stick.
And I mean, I'm not.
Do we see? So the people that didn't see Stick leave, do we see Arano leave?
Well, let's just say you guys are too drunk to care.
Okay.
You're just like
I'm not either
just
way.
tossing them back.
Yeah.
And it's a crowded inn, so. But
And
Arano,
Stick
you go
short.
ahead.
I
And,
don't know that he's gone.
Yeah, Arano, you go ahead and
She.
head off after Stick.
Okay. So I'm gonna follow closely behind. Also taking in Ironforge as I have not really had a chance to take in the city.
Are you
Yeah.
walking like with her, or are you like following her, trying to be stealthy?
I would.
I'm following her, trying to be stealthy.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah,
Perception.
No, Stick.
I'm making it.
And then you're.
Yeah, I spot him.
Yeah, you spot him.
19.
Oh, I didn't
As
see
you
that
walk
there,
out
Arano.
of the inn, Arano, Stick just happened to be like standing outside, like fiddling through her pockets, looking for, like making sure she had her parts on her and her book and stuff. And as you step out, she looks up at you.
Oh, I didn't see you follow me out there.
Where are you going?
I just, I don't know, kind of, guess walking around to see the city one last time. I've never really left Dunmoreau. I mean, I've left Ironforge a few times just to like go out and about, but going all the way up to the old airport's the furthest I've been. And if we're going all the way to Stormwind, then I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm just kind of afraid to leave home.
It's completely understandable. Did you want some company? I've never seen Ironforge either.
Yeah, I could show you the town.
Yeah, you can tell me about it.
Okay, and Stick and
Stick and
Arano, new friends, walk around Ironforge. You give them a reasonable tour. Company's nice. You're not too annoyed that you couldn't get away on your own, Stick, as Arano
Yeah.
is very quiet, keeps to himself. But if you guys want to talk about anything on the way, you can. If not, you can just say you guys tore Ironforge.
I mean, yeah, I would just show him the different districts of the town.
Most of the gnomes live over in the Tinkertown area. Yeah, it's a small place, but we all fit since there's not many of us left now. And then, I don't know, we mostly keep to ourselves. You've seen the library in the Hall of Explorers, but that's just where I usually go to spend my free time reading books. There's a lot in there. You
I
might
know.
be
I
able
look
to-
forward to seeing it tomorrow.
Yeah, you could probably check a few books out before we leave, but yeah, no, I just kind of wanted to see the town one last time.
It
you have
is a
anything you-
beautiful city.
Did you have anything you wanted to ask her, Arano? Specifically?
Nothing specific.
Okay, well, just say you guys have a nice, pleasant talk. You guys get a little bit closer over this. You talk about books, talk about the history of Ironforge, Stick's explaining things here and there. You go by the Mystic Ward. She explains that this is where a lot of the priests and the arcane arts is acted in. You go back to the War Quarter, and you show them, some of the replica tanks from the past. It's a very nice tour of Ironforge, and it was a good night for the two of you. But while they're gone, let's say, a tour of Ironforge, especially with how big it would be in a D&D world. You guys spend a good hour and a half walking around, just walking off that buzz.
Yeah, and then about after we've toured the majority of the city, I'll go back to Arano and say,
Okay, well, I mean, we've seen most of the city, but probably might want to go back and check on the rest of our friends now. They're probably pretty drunk.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, they might need to be dragged to bed.
So you're going back to the inn as well? You're not going to your homestick?
yeah, no, I'm gonna go back to the inn first.
Okay. During this hour and a half tour, Thanagan stir. Did you guys want to do anything specifically outside of getting drunk with Lieutenant Jura?
Slamming beers, just
Okay.
like
Yeah, and,
cheering and
Klein
slamming beers.
Klein is going pound for pound with you. He's keeping up. He is not letting
He's a
you out.
dwarf, of course, yeah.
Getting chocolate wasted.
What about you, sir?
I'm just gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask, is that this armor you got? Is this something that standard issue with the ranks within Stormwind, or?
This is Lieutenant's garb, yes. Not all soldiers, and of course, to get any Stormwind armor, you would actually need to join the Stormwind army. We do hire mercenaries all the time, but we do not give them any armor, depending on the situation. If we're hiring them for temporary guard duty, we may equip them with some basic Stormwind armor, but no, this is the Lieutenant's uniform.
And what about shields? And I show him my, old crappy wooden shield. I'm like, is there
Wooden
anything I can get that's better than this? You think?
I mean, the Stormwind Armory does have plenty of shields and weapons. You would have to ask the general when you see him.
All right. And is us taking on this contract somehow enlisting us in your army, or?
It depends on exactly what they're recruiting for. Most of the time when we hire mercenaries, it's for simple things, clearing out bandits, guarding a tower or something, whatever we need temporary. If it's something more important, we usually try to train our trend men. I mean, we're constantly training new recruits all the time. But for what I do, it's just hiring mercenaries for little one-off, usually.
Ah, okay.
But again,
so they're giving us the easy stuff.
Again, it depends on how your meeting with the general goes. Again, on the documentation, he wrote off what you guys did. Did the killing of Vagosh, blah blah blah. So it's up to the general to decide where he sends you guys.
All right. Well, I'll drink to that.
You guys just
Order
keep
another
pounding.
round.
Yep,
Yeah.
you guys pound them back and stick in Arano as you guys return. They are you walk into the scene and it's starting to get a little late. Say about 10 p.m. right now as you guys in. And most of the bar has cleaned out. And as you guys enter the inn, standing on a table, you have Lieutenant Jorah, Stir, Thanagan, and Klein, all arm in arm, just swaying back and forth, singing a song at the top of their lungs. And it is just horrible and awful. But all four of them are just plastered, all holding their ales, just singing some
do we see him
nonsense.
come in?
Illegibly singing.
No, you guys are hearing the song as they enter. You guys are
I can't help but smile.
What are you laughing at, Jake?
I thought I was opening a GIF of Gimli drinking, but it played the audio, so sorry.
Oh, we didn't hear that. We didn't hear that.
The stream did.
I was wondering what that face Jake was making for.
Just Gimli going, because that's Stan again right now. Like
That's essentially all of you right now are just drinking. It's an attempt at a song, but all four of them, Lieutenant Jura included,
Can't
are
sing.
plastered. Just
Yeah, and
you guys have been here about 3-4 hours now, and they have been pounding it back just the entire time.
That's fair.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they've had a few too many there, Rano.
Arano! This is Klein.
Arano! Get in here, man!
That's to say the least. All right, I walk up to.
That is totally Vanagon right now. He is just like foaming at the mouth. His eyes are crossed. He can barely stand. Arano, you said you're gonna join in?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him and grab my drink.
You immediately locks arms with them, seem a little out of place, not near as drunk, but they don't seem to be carrying any real tune. They just all seem to just be screaming some nonsense to some sort of music. And you're just rocking back and forth with them.
While they're doing that, I'll walk over to the actual bar area where Gwenna is, and
She's just smiling and cleaning a glass right now.
Yeah, sorry about them. They're
I mean, they did something very good for this area. Varan is a loyal patron here and a good friend, and
Yeah, they helped a lot.
yeah, you did as well, from what I heard, and from what I've heard many times, you all done very well up there, and not only am I glad you've helped him out, but you guys came back safe.
Yeah, we made it back in one piece, but it was pretty harrowing for a bit there.
Yeah, I heard you guys hurt
You're
pretty bad
alright.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not near this store right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're off on
Busy
the other
driving
side of the.
thing.
It's a very big inn compared to how it is in WoW.
Yeah.
So they're off in
Yeah.
the corner. She's at the bar cleaning right now.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but
I'm glad you're okay. All right.
it's a learning experience. Yeah, yeah.
So you're going to make your way down the Stormwind.
Yeah, first time leaving city.
I know we don't talk much, but you've been here most days for a while, so wherever you end up
Yeah.
going, Stick, take care of yourself, all right?
I will. Thanks. Thanks for everything, actually.
She's
Yeah.
got a very kind face, and she's just kind of smiling. I mean, you've never had an issue with Gwenna. Everyone loves her here. She is
Always helpful.
an amazing barmaid. She's very kind. She's always interested, willing to listen to people, no matter how drunk they are.
Good.
Treats them all like family. I mean, this is the true Dwarven hospitality, is how she acts. It's just
Yeah.
everyone's family, and she treats them that way. Is that all you want to say to her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything in the inn besides get drunk and have fun?
I am out of commission.
Okay. So we'll say everyone makes their gets passed out eventually. Some
Yeah.
people end up getting dragged to their room. Klein and Lieutenant Jura end up helping Thanagan into a bed, and Klein ends up passing out on the floor of Thanagan's room. Stir, you end up doing the same thing in your room, but everyone ends up going over to their own directions. Let's say you end up doing your meditating, Arano. And let's just jump to you straight in the morning. Let's say 10 a.m. is a bit too early for everyone else, depending on how thrashed everyone was. But with your meditating, you can be up at. I mean, we'll just say you're at the library at open.
And roll initiative.
The books attack.
So I am going to walk into the library and look around.
Okay. Well, when it opens, only one person arrives as it's opening. Curator Thorius. Morning, Elf. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Can't complain. Can't complain myself. Never seen you before. Is this your first time at our library?
It is.
Well, allow me to give you a tour. And he walks you through the library, and this is a wet dream come to life for you. There are thousands and thousands of books. I mean, they've got them labeled. They've got these catalogs where you can find exactly where every book would be. He eventually gets you set up with so what's your name? And he's like filling out this information for you for a library card. Explains to you, so you can rent 2 books at a time. You can keep them for up to a month. And then after that, it will be accruing a late fee that you would have to pay on return before you can check out any other books. And there's only certain books that we allow our new members to check out. Eventually, once you have shown a good record for over a year, we can get you more to our advanced library where our spell books are and whatnot. The general library, which is more than enough books for you, you can rent up to 2 books for.
Okay, I want to search for a book on languages.
Okay. Can you be a little bit more specific? Are you just looking for a general, like, a book about all languages or a specific language?
Let me think.
And again, you get up to 2 books, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for a specific book.
Okay. I love the Ironforge.
Dude, yeah.
It's so good, dude. This is what makes me think of classic.
While I was looking for a book, I'm
Yeah.
going to also wake up earlier than usual since I didn't drink as heavily as everyone else. And I'm going to find my way to the local blacksmith.
Okay, while you look up the book around, let's actually jump to that. So, okay, so let's say you make up your way over to the local blacksmith.
Hey, good morning. You guys already open this early?
Yeah, we've been here for about 2 hours now.
Oh, you guys open real early. Okay. Yeah, I was mostly just wondering if you guys had any new daggers in stock.
Yeah, we've got several blades here. Brings out a handful of blades. None of them are magically enchanted, I'm afraid, but
That's fine.
lets out several nice-looking blades. There are 3 that seem to be of dwarven craftsmanship. No, we will not level up until next session. There seems to be 3 of. Sorry, I probably should spawn in there. You see 3 of dwarven craftsmanship. You see 2 of what looks more like a southern craftsmanship, and then there's 1 blade that looks like it's made by the elves. But they're all just basic daggers, actually. But they all have different looks.
Okay.
Are these all the how much for any one of these blades?
Well, the dwarven craftsmanship one, these three over here, he's pointing to the dwarf ones. We crafted here. We could sell them to you for 5 silver each. And these ones right here, pointing to the human craftsmanship ones, more of a straighter blade. The dwarven blade is more of like a rougher feature with a little bit of curve in the hilt. The human blade, the southern blades, about a gold each. The Darnassian blade, where the hilt is very well crafted. It's got a white and brown twirl to it down the hilt, and the blade itself is actually curved. This blade would be 5 gold, but they're all just your standard damage, standard daggers. But...
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the 3 dwarven ones. Actually, I'll take all 3 of them.
Okay, it'd be a gold and a half.
Sure.
And I hand him my monies.
Okay, minus say 1.5 gold from your.
Yep.
He flies these 3 daggers. They're just basic blades. They're very fancy kitchen knives, essentially.
Yeah, and I'm going to strap them onto the back of my belt.
Okay. Hey, can I do anything else for you?
That's really all I was looking for.
If anyone asks you where those daggers came from, they're the best made, and just let them know that Vagosh Deepforge is the one who made them. Send them to my shop, all right?
Yeah, sure. I will do. Thanks again.
You end up leaving out of the end. Let's back to Rano.
Transition.
So I'm going to look for a book on the Dwarven language.
Okay, make an investigation check.
So you really have to look for an
14.
We're an Ironforge.
I mean, it depends. This was more of like what quality of book,
Okay.
maybe certain books would be checked out if you rolled low. Yeah, you can find several books on the Dwarven language. You can find certain books that are going over the history and the evolution of the Dwarven language. You also find books that are, you find a basic Dwarven dictionary. That actually you end up finding one that is Elvish to Dwarvish as well, if you would prefer that.
Okay, I'm going to take. I'm going to check out the Elvish to Dwarven one.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to look for a history of Ironforge book.
Okay, you can easily find that. You don't need to roll for that.
And I will check that book out.
Okay. Remember, you need to bring these back within a month, Arano, and or return and show that the books are still in good state, and we can extend that contract if you haven't read them by then. But I have a feeling you'll be well finished with those by then.
Yes, I will be back soon.
Okay. Check out the 2 books.
Okay, I'm going to head back to the inn and start to wake everybody up.
Okay. And did you want to do anything else, Stick? Can't hear you right now.
Muted.
He's probably talking to his brother. I don't know.
Yeah, no, my mic muted because I was trying to put in the notes for the dagger I got. And I'm gonna, after acquiring my daggers, head back to the inn.
Okay. Yeah, so back to the end. Let's say Arano gets there a little bit before you, Stick. But Arano, as you enter the inn, Stick, Arano is trying to help climb down the stairs right now, as he is absurdly hungover, and Stir and Thanagan are both face first down on the table. Lieutenant Jura, though, is up and as spry as ever. Stick and Arano. Good to see you again.
Good morning.
How did you guys sleep?
Slept great, actually. How about yourself? You look a lot better than I thought you would.
Well, you know what they say. Recruiters gotta recruit.
Is that what they say?
I have no idea.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, sure.
So are you guys headed to Stormwind?
Yeah, I think
We
that's our
are.
plan.
Well, best of luck. I will not be going that way. I'm actually making my way up to Menethil.
Oh, what's up there?
More dwarves.
That's true. Why are you going up there?
I'm a recruiter, and as I said before, recruiters gotta recruit.
So you're going up there to recruit more people?
Well, there's a war going on, my friend. Unfortunately, it's
Fair.
necessary.
That's fair.
And it's a war we are losing.
Monka.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, Thrall's Horde are fierce, and we're doing our best to stabilize up in South Shore. But the onslaught continues.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
sure, huh?
Yes, up north. Along the coastal region in Hillsbrad. Have you not heard about the war, sir?
I know. I mean, I grew up kind of, you know, I had a friend who's an orc and has mentioned this war to me before. And
Yeah,
You were friends with an orc?
well, he was taken on at a real young age in the orphanage I grew up in.
Oh.
He's not an orc aligned with the horde.
He's not like a
There
wild
have al-
animal?
there have always been tensions up in South Shore, but a few months back, the horde from Terran Mill ended up assaulting South Shore, and we were able to push them back. But well, again, it's Thrall's horde. He's whatever you want to say about the horde, they have one hell of a leader. We can all admit to that.
I've heard pretty crazy things about the guy.
I've heard that they're
Their war
mostly
chief
more,
is no joke.
they're more like animals than they are humans, is what I hear.
I mean, you've known one.
Yeah.
It's all based off
that-
perspective, really, but yes, they are quite ferocious.
Hmm.
Not quite sure why they attacked us there, but we have to defend our people.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I'm just kind of like groaning with my head on the table.
Yeah, Klein is doing the same thing. Like, he immediately stumbles over the table, and he's just like, same as you. Face first. Well, I'll be taking off, my friends. Sooner I get out of here, the better. But again, make sure you show my commander that, and
Yeah, no, well,
if you get any troubles, just ask a guard. They'll get you to the right direction.
Yeah, we'll be on our way soon.
Just kind of casually raise my glass. That's as much as I can do as a farewell.
Yeah, he goes over and sets a gold on the counter for Gwenna. Thank you for the hospitality, Gwenna. Well, anytime, Lieutenant. And she walks out, and tabard of Stormwind waving behind, flapping in the wind behind him.
Stormwind's windy. It has the huge vents.
Well, he is Ironforge, but yeah,
That's
we'll say that.
fine.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. The vents, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he tabard flipping around behind him. He heads off into the distance. You guys had fun with him. He was a cool guy.
I'll say.
Oh, yeah. And he got us a new job. We can't be upset about that.
Well, we don't know if it's a.
And
Hey,
that just
might
chain
have-
reaction.
That would be why he left me that gold piece.
Apparently. You guys definitely had too much last night, I can tell.
Dick, can you keep it down? Why are you screaming in my ear?
Yeah, I'm not, but sure.
You got a point, you know.
Maybe don't
Anyone want to
so
do anything
hard.
before we head off to the Deep Run Tran?
I need to. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I want to stop by the cloakmaker, Jorman Stonebrew. First,
Okay.
I want to
Stonebrow.
ask a guard, Stormbrow, yeah. Ask a guard if they know of him, or I'll ask Gwenna first. Gwenna,
Ah, yes, sir. How can I help you?
do you know of a gentleman named Jorman Stonebrow?
Oh,
He
yeah.
Made he made this cloak here, and I'm pointing at Stick.
Oh, yes. I mean, that looks like his handiwork. He's
Turn
one
around
of the
and flash
tailors
it.
here.
Now, before I waste my time going over there, does he make human-sized cloaks that I might be able to purchase?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, Ironforge is home to many different types of people, as you've seen.
Okay.
He may not have anything for you right away. I'm sure he would, but he may not, and have to custom make something. But he's one fine tailor. He actually made this dress. She's wearing a nice dress.
Nice. You know, I'll keep that in mind, and now I'm thinking I'll talk to Jorman if we come back to Ironforge, but I'm not gonna do it right now.
Okay.
You looking to get a dress there, sir?
You know, something to keep me warm. If a dress is what does it, then a dress is.
I
Yeah,
think you'd be
that's-
able to pull it off, friend.
No, it was a bad idea.
What did you want to do, Thanagan?
I was just gonna go to Brilliant Iron Brand and buy some bullets. I think I can get some light shot there because I'm pretty low. I want to
Okay.
buy like
Ammunition.
I don't know 20 light shot. Maybe
Okay.
no, probably more. I'll get 40.
40. Okay.
I don't know what the cost is.
I will get you the cost, but
Yeah,
let's just
yeah,
say
we'll
that's
come
1 gold.
back to it.
Okay, thank you. I know you knew the arrow cost. Okay, 1 gold per 20.
for 20. So I'll drop 2 gold.
Okay, you get 2 gold worth of bullets.
Okay, I'm done.
Did anyone want to do anything before we head off to the Deep Run Tram?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Not I.
Okay, so Stick leads you guys over to the Tinkertown area of the Gnomish district, guiding you past, and there are actually quite a lot of gnomes here. Sir, you're very happy to be here. You've been through here once before, as you came here through the tram, but you get guided over to the path. You guys end up walking through the Gnomish district and taking that right turn into the Deep Run Tram.
I am beaming from ear to ear because having lived and my for actually taking it, this is a first time in my life experience.
You know, the tram ain't too scary. I've
Yeah,
taken
but-
it a couple times with Klein.
Yeah, but isn't there like some kind of monster down there in the water?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the aquarium we go by, well, I don't know if it's an aquarium, but
We go through an aquarium?
I don't know what to call it.
I don't know why, but I'm sure that's the reason why it costs money to ride that tram. Is because it's an experience. For
And as
everyone.
you guys go walk through, there's a very old gnomish woman with her hand on her head. As you guys enter the gate to the tram, it's walled off, and she's just standing here at essentially a
Do
kiosk.
Klein and I know who it is?
No, you have not
Or-
seen her before.
I
Okay.
will approach first then and
Yeah.
say,
Good morning, ma'am. We'd like to take the train.
Morning. I
Yeah.
figured that's the case. Why else would you be here?
We're trying to get to
Questions?
Stormwind.
Right. That's the only way the train goes.
I thought it comes here too. Doesn't it come back here? What do you mean it's the only
Technically,
way
you're
this
right.
train goes?
Technically, you are right.
Oh, cool. How much is the ticket?
Ticket is 5 silver.
Hmm. Oh,
That's
okay.
about normal.
That sounds fair.
Sometimes it's 10 silver, but I don't ask questions.
10 silver would be a gold piece.
that's an expensive train ticket.
Okay, here's my money.
And I will pay the lady.
And I will
Okay.
also.
And everyone
And I
got a. Okay. Everyone fork over. Remember to move 5 silver from your character sheet. Yeah. Go on through, and as you guys scan your tickets, it opens up for you guys, and you guys go through, and you are in the tram. Right now, there is no tram here right now, but the lights on the side indicate that the one furthest away is going to be the one arriving.
Having never ridden the tram before, I will, after seeing there's not one in there, turn back to the lady at the counter and say,
Wait, what? Where's the tram at?
It's on its way.
This is normal stick.
Oh, well, where do you mean it's on its way?
It's coming from Stormwind. There's 2. They go at the same time. They're not going to be here always. Look at that clock over there. I'll tell you how long till it's here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you want, you can just run down those tracks.
Would not recommend it.
That looks
I would
pretty
not
scary
recommend
in
it
there.
either.
You guys enter the tram. You guys go over to the other side. You guys
Yeah.
see that the next tram will be here in about 5 minutes. As you guys are standing there waiting, you see in the corner a sickly-looking gnome, and
Oh,
he's
leper gnomes.
running in circles with a flute, just blowing, just
Oh,
trying
no.
to chase rats.
What's
And
that guy doing?
with my hangover, I'm agitated. I'm just like, hey, got it out over there.
Yeah, sorry. And he just like scurries off into the corner, and he goes over to a corner, and there's like a little vent shaft, and he rips it over and looks back at you, and this darts inside of it, slams it shut.
What was that guy's problem?
I don't know. He was here last time too.
Can I like find a box and push it in front of that crate?
There's
Make
trash
an
cans laying
investigation
around.
check. Yeah, there's trash cans. Sure, you can move a trash can over there. You don't have to roll for that. You can just move something over there. Sure.
Oh boy.
I want to find something heavy though. I'm gonna roll for investigation.
Okay.
Looking for something good.
Yeah. Make it worth it.
I do a lot of investigation checks and I have a -1. Feels bad. 15.
15.
16 minus
Yeah,
one, yeah.
I mean, you do some lifting, and you find that there's actually a fairly heavy bench that's not bolted down all the way, and you could easily kind of pick it up, and heaviest thing you'd be able to move over there and put in front of that.
Yeah,
Gonna
that,
trap
that
this poor
gnome
guy in
creeped
the
me
bench.
out, so I'm just gonna push that bench in front of the door.
Okay.
Good idea, Thanigan.
May have just killed the quest giver, but sure, yeah. Just go ahead and slam this bench down in front of this vent and prevent him from getting out. Okay, yeah. All right, you have locked him in there.
All right, job's done. Now I just go
Okay,
ahead,
that's
tend to
weird.
my headache, and wait for the train.
Yeah.
Okay, and a couple minutes later, as you see the thing counting down, stick at like 10 seconds away, you're looking in that direction, and oddly enough, you don't see anything.
There's nothing coming, guys. There's the timer says.
This thing just slams into the train area and just stops suddenly.
Get on quick. You gotta be
Yes,
quick.
it-
You gotta be
okay,
quick.
Okay.
Go, 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 go!
Go, go, go. Get on, get on, get on.
And as you guys all jump on, Klein grabs only Arano and pulls him down to his head level. Do you resist or do you go down?
I go down.
Brace yourself. Let's go, yeah.
So when's the train? Does it just stop here for a while, or when?
And immediately you see Stir, Arano, and Klein brace themselves, and then as you're
What are
saying
you
that's
guys
whoosh, I need a Flanagan and Stick to make dexterity checks.
I am eating the floor.
On your rogue.
Did you say me too?
No,
Acro-
because you did you brace yourself when
Oh yes, I braced
Okay.
myself.
Yeah, you were a little bit caught off guard by the force of it. You're almost knocked on your ass, even bracing yourself. Not expecting
Acrobatics
to be
or
that powerful.
straight dex?
Let's just say straight dex.
Okay, 14.
Okay. Then you rolled. Okay, yeah, not rolled.
21.
Okay. Thanagan, you barely catch yourself, but Stick immediately falls on her ass flat backwards. Ah! Like her hair whipping, her little pigtails whipping in the air as this is going like from 0 to 100 almost instantly, and it is just like this. It's getting a little bit disorientating as all these like lights are just flying past you, almost like some of those roller coasters that go underground and stuff. But a couple seconds after about 30 seconds of travel, you end up flattening out. You start to stabilize yourself.
When the tram comes to a halt, it's enough to like throw a Stick back onto her feet.
It's a good, and normally I think it's about a 2-minute trip maybe in game. It's about, let's say, a 20-minute trip.
Oh, okay.
I would have climbed back up.
So
in that
she's
time.
not just laying on the ground the whole
No,
time.
yeah.
But it's a once you're able to get up and stabilize yourself, your hair whipping behind you, you're having to almost shout at each other. Again, this is not walled off or aired off or anyway, and air sealed or anyway.
Such
You're
a
just
stupid design.
like such a vacuum of
platform.
air just flying
Clearly
by.
a gnome ingenuity design.
Yeah,
Yeah,
eventually you end up passing that aquarium though, and you do not get to see the creature. You do see the shadow of it though, as it did seem to be a little bit higher up and
Oh,
out of
man.
sight, and you see it
There's
fly
like
by.
a
But
sunken ship in there.
there's a sunken ship. There's a lot of sharks. There's a lot of fish.
I have never looked. I mean, I've gone by, but I've never like jumped off the tram to look at it in game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now I have
I
to
think
homework to
there
do.
in vanilla WoW there was actually a glitch to actually get through the wall and swim
Yeah.
around in there and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
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 Did not know
It's pretty
that.
cool in there. But you guys end up passing it, and let's say about a 20-minute trip later, there. All right, everybody, brace yourselves again, and
What do you mean?
and you immediately fall face first back down onto the ground. Stick.
Get off, get off, get
Slams
off, get off,
to
get
a
off.
stop. Get! Come on!
Instead
Get
of
off
standing
quick.
back up, I'm just gonna roll.
As you're like seconds from rolling off, it just takes back off, and like in other carts, like people are like jumping over you to get on and board up. It is a chaotic mess here in the Deep Run Sham, but
We made
catch
it,
you,
y'all.
you catch your
Yeah,
breath.
the line,
the
or, like,
first
signs.
The first time that Stir and I took that thing, we went back to Stormwind.
Yeah.
We couldn't get off in time. We didn't know. And this thing's
Yeah.
nuts.
I got off
like-
at Stormwind thinking I was an Ironforge,
They
and
should
when
have,
we went back, I thought we were in Stormwind.
There should be some kind of like warning sign, that says like, train's departing in X number of seconds.
I mean, your people are the one that designed it, Stick. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
Maybe
to blame
tell
here.
somebody
I
about
think
it.
this is relatively new anyway. This was just built a few years ago, so
Yeah, it's
That's true.
still needs some
It's in
little bit of
early
tinkering,
stages.
but
yeah.
At this
well, we
point,
all made it safe. I
Yeah,
saw someone
Flanagan's-
lose a finger last time too.
Sure beats
Jeez.
walking.
I'm
Yeah, it's
wide
definitely
awake.
Faster.
Yeah, everyone's wide
Wow,
awake
just
after
like,
that.
"Aha! That was great."
Everyone's people like, and you guys all look up at Arano, who's standing there all stoic, but his hair is just like it's going
He's
everywhere.
Vegeta right now, Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Yeah, his hair is
Yeah.
nuts right now. But you guys can leave the
Yep.
tram
Yeah.
and
Make our way to Stormwind.
Head
make your
on
way
into
into
Stormwind.
you're not asked to sign anything or anything. Kind of walk through as the neat ticket to enter Stormwind, but as you guys pass through the tunnel, it takes about 2 minutes there. You begin to see sunlight peek through, and you are greeted by the
Nice. Theme music. of Storm.
but you're greeted into the nice summer smell. Very warm out, about 80 degrees out. It feels great.
Holy
in
cow.
Stormwind.
Guys, it's hot here.
If y'all didn't know, we're gonna enter in the Dwarven District, so it's gonna smell like burnt gunpowder and crazy stuff.
Yeah, and
going on.
immediately you are greeted with the smells of home, Thanagan.
Yeah. I like Stormwind.
Stormwind's
Yeah,
great. It's a
This part
huge
smells kind
city.
of funny.
The best part, it's outside. All of it.
Oh. It's
And
kinda hot
immediately
out
as you first step into Stormwind, it is packed here. There are a lot of people walking the streets. It's about midday right now, say a little bit before noon. But there are travelers, and there is no racial leaning, at least in the Dwarven district. You are seeing elves, dwarves, humans, and gnomes everywhere.
I'm gonna mention to Arano. Hey, Arano, you know, we got one of them parks here in Ironforge. I don't know if, or in Stormwind, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing in Ironforge. Klein hasn't told me about it, but
What's a
a
park?
lot of the druid folks that come to Stormwind go to the park. And I don't know what's there, but there's something there that's drawing druids to parks.
I will
Don't you guys
definitely
have
have to
like a
check that out.
secret agency?
Shh, it's a secret.
I do not know. I'll have to find out.
What do we want to do first, guys? Do we just want to go meet with this captain now, or do we want to go check out the druid stuff?
I mean, I
We're
wanna
gonna
see
get
the town.
drunk. I'm really down to get drunk.
Yeah,
I'm down to
no,
get drunk. What time is it? It's
Yeah,
never
no.
too early to drink.
It's too early. Let's
On-
see the town first.
I can show you all around Stormwind. You want to check out where I grew up in the Cathedral District?
Is that
I would
really
love
where
to
you're
see
from?
that.
I lead him to the Cathedral District.
Yeah, so as you guys step out into Stormwind, Stormwind's got a very large population of 200,000 residents. And that's not including the people that live in Goldshire. But as you are well aware, Stor, you've got the Dwarven District. Stationed everywhere is guards, just in the Stormwind regalia. You've got the Cathedral. This is a stop for anyone anyone who's pursuing the holy arts. You priests, paladins, everyone comes to Stormwind to learn here. You've got the massive gates where you have the statues that honor the original warriors of the land, and of course you have the cathedral where the current king of Stormwind, King Anduin, Rin, who is excuse me, the keep, not the cathedral. The
Yeah.
keep, where the young prince, about 8 years of age, again sat over by High Lord Bolvar Foredragon and Lady Catrana Presto.
So I guess, at this point, Finnegan's just impressed by these massive structures as we're walking around.
And it is an architecture
outdoor
that you've
structures.
never seen before, Thanagan,
Yeah.
but it is a very beautiful architecture. I mean,
Yeah.
everything is. There's a weird structure to Ironforge. There's a lot of turns, a lot of alleyways. It doesn't
Water,
seem to,
too. That's a big
everything is
difference.
very symmetrical in
in a mountain.
Ironforge, you
Yeah,
know.
it's-
But here it is more winding. There's houses everywhere. Again, every district seems to have thousands of homes. Stormwind itself is just. It is the most populated place on this planet. More people live in Stormwind than anywhere else on Azeroth. You guys marvel yourselves at the Ironforge. What would you call the water part? It's not a river, is it?
Canal.
It's not Ironforge.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
canal.
canal. Yes, the Stormwind canals. Then you might see some form of alligator when you look down there, but you quickly look back and not quite sure if what you saw was there, or just a ripple in the water. You don't end up seeing anything.
I want to make it a point to Thanagan. If you look up at the cathedral, our limitations are as far as the sky, and it is massive.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm
you
just
guys
like,
don't
What do you think about that?
my mouth's just open, and I'm just like, nothing a dwarf couldn't build.
But it is
Oh,
a,
I'm sure this was built by dwarves, if I think about it.
it is a beautiful place. Where did you guys want to go first? Did you guys want to make your way to an inn? Did you guys want to make your way to the commander?
I want to head to the park that was talked about.
I just want to wander around the town.
I'm just excited to show everyone Stormwind.
Yeah, I'm excited to follow Star around the town and learn about it.
Okay. If we're just going to do a general tour and then make our way to the park, we'll say let's just call us here then.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do an exploration. You guys can,
Yeah.
you guys see the sights. You
First,
guys go
visit the
to
city.
the cathedral. You guys are marveled by the beauty of it. So you don't go inside. There's Stir giving you the best tour he can. He actually shows you the orphanage in the cathedral area that he grew up.
That's
Not
right.
stopping by, making his way over to the park, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Almost level 2. I want those abilities, boys.
The beginning of episode 4, week 4, we
Oh,
will
magic.
we will be level 2. So make sure you guys
Oh, so
end
we'll
up doing
start
that
there.
leveling
Okay.
up.
Yep.
Okay.
Sending up, at the beginning of episode 2, or episode 4, make sure you guys have leveled up. Make sure when you guys do that, you guys get me them character sheets, the updated versions of it. But
Yep.
first
Yeah.
mission complete,
Yeah.
That was
and
a
on
lot
your
of
way
fun.
to get your second quest potentially.
I hope locking that
see.
leper behind the gate doesn't bite me in the butt.
Let's
in
say
the
we already
future.
might have missed our second quest.
We've
I didn't
killed
really.
one
I didn't
innocent,
actually have a
what,
quest from him, but
episode
in game,
3?
that guy is a.
Oh, I
you
know.
have to, like,
Yeah.
I know.
get the flute and
You gotta kill the rats.
rat
I hate.
kebabs.
I hate
I think
that.
we're all in
Yeah.
agreement that we hate the flute, so it was
I
okay.
love the
Yeah.
flute.
Oh,
No.
right.
No.
Oh wow, now there's a toy that you can just get. That's the flute.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I killed that gnome real fast.
Yeah. He knew better.
Good man.
Nobody's getting that flute.
But good
That was
episode,
good.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
That was a really cool kill from Morano.
Yeah.
Ricochet
Yes.
shot.
Bounce.
The
Yeah,
bank
that was
shot.
cool.
That was some style.
Yeah.
He was ready for it.
That was good.
He was just waiting, just like miss after miss after miss,
Yeah.
and then
Finally getting that shot in.
We
It's
finally
my
getting
time.
to see the beauty of Stormwind, but I know a lot of you out there are Horde fans and you're not too particular about that Stormwind atmosphere. You can head over to our Patreon page. If we hit that Patreon mark, we can start a Horde campaign and maybe you'll get that awesome cutscene of Ogremar soon.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've been kind of living Roll Need in a lot of different ways, and I already started kind of tinkering with just the production assets because it would be, a full-on Horde theme show too. So
I have my character sheet ready for my
Yeah.
horde.
I know exactly what I'm making Horde side.
So waiting
gonna
on
be
you
cool.
guys.
yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, guys, check out Patreon. Of course, shout outs to Jahia, the guy who created the rulebook that we're actually
Yes.
using.
It's so good.
And follow us on all of our platforms. I mean, the podcast will be available on Podbean, aka, and in the future will also be on iTunes / the Google Play,
And hopefully one
store.
day Spotify. That one's a little bit harder to pull off.
It is a
but-
little bit harder to get approved, but with time, it'll happen for sure. We're just trying to make the show as accessible as possible. YouTube and Twitch at SolidJakeGG, and on Twitter at Roll Need Show. But anybody want to give shout outs?
Shout out to you guys, man. You guys make this so fun with
Yeah.
your role play and stuff.
Yeah, no.
You guys get really into your
Role-playing.
characters and
Shout
whatnot.
outs to Jared for getting
No,
us to Stormwind. I'm so excited. now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want
I mean, I was excited before, but Stormwind, my old
Shout out
stomping
to-
ground.
Shout out to Arano. He is sick right now, and he kept up very
Still
well.
sick from last week.
Still pushing through it.
Yeah.
He is not
Seems like
having
it's
a
getting
fun
better,
time.
though. That's good.
The plague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they gonna.
Forever sick now.
That's what happens
Somehow
when you eat
managed.
Wendigo meat.
I want
Exactly.
to
Yes,
give,
man.
I want to give a shout out to you guys too, though, for going out buying new mics and stuff. You know,
man.
you guys are all getting green screens and stuff, starting to work on it. Truly showing dedication towards giving this the additional quality. It's really gonna make a difference.
I mean,
think.
half
Yeah.
the fun for me is performing.
Yeah.
The other half is
Getting into it.
watching it again when it goes live.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
Later
and seeing
on.
that higher quality production just makes it even better.
Yeah, it's great.
Shout out to everyone, you viewers too, for watching.
Hey,
Thank you guys.
shout outs to those.
And if you want
watching.
more, make sure you check out our Patreon.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week. GG's. Rollneat is directly supported by listeners like you. Visit patreon.com/rollneat.